One of the things that I wanted to talk to y'all about with this world. Actually, let me start recordings here. Yeah, it's almost 10 after. Everybody go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Yay, good job. Proud of you. So one of the things I wanted to talk to y'all about this part of the world is a little bit of world building for the city. We've been introduced to the concept of the city above and the city below a little bit, but we haven't really dug too far into what life in the city is typically like. So a question for you all, with the influx of people that have been moving into the city, refugees, how do you think life has changed? Some of you are refugees. How have things changed a little bit? What's the experience been like? Just around the horn, a couple of thoughts.
You know, I think that it would be a neat subversion of expectations if we were actually greeted with open arms. Like, the people here were surprisingly, kind to the idea of having a large number of displaced people, showing up at their doorstep. For one reason or another, they're okay with it. Maybe there's groups or people, individuals that are but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's expected that there would be a lot of cultural and political upheaval as a result of a bunch of refugees showing up, and that feels very real world. And it would be cool to not have that for once.
I'd agree. I could see it welcoming, but maybe not always in the best way. I'm thinking of in terms of the arena. So there's these bandits. Sure, we're welcome, but not everyone is going to be introduced or sent to the correct place.
And on my character is he was born in the city, so from my perspective, he actually likes the fresh blood coming through and new people coming through, more people to meet.
Yep. More people
you know what
to
I mean?
bash their faces.
I mean, if they want to go in the pit, it's not my fault. But that being aside, he would probably welcome it, if anything. Again, more people to interact with, see, because the way the city was before was almost boring to him. He thrives off of this adrenaline or the constant change. So the fact that everything's changing and new is getting him more excited and seeing new people, meeting new people.
So I would think that, similar to Torin there, the city, especially down below, that's the trade hub for the entirety of Verniana. The folks up top, they can send stuff out, and sometimes they do send it directly, but if you're visiting or if you're trading directly with the city, you tend to go to down below in the city, right? So I would think that having fresh people in, fresh hands to help work, especially the manufacturing stuff, I could see that being pretty on brand for this city. Celine, you were looking for somebody. Remind me who it was.
Oh, yeah, that was Dylon Duerte, my cousin, who was traveling a few years before. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, traveling years before, right? So I don't know if Curtis had an answer for that. But is there something in particular you were trying to find out about your cousin? Just having a contact? What was the goal with that?
Yeah, at least having somebody that I would know to see, is this a good place to set up? Should we find somewhere else? And I had a couple ways I wanted to go about it. One with Nin, and then another one with Roeth, the Dragonborn that I met in Crest.
Okay. Would we perhaps want to do a couple of those, as we were getting ready for this job, interactions between characters while Curtis is pulling his brain together.
Sure.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah, so one was, it was very short, just brought up if there would be, like, say, outgoing mail for Dylon, and then maybe a future one we could do in-game, especially after the ending of last game, I think would help.
Okay. Did anybody else have interactions, like while we're getting things set up, things that you were trying to find out, that kind of thing that they'd want to do? So, Celine and Nin.
I could also run through a quick intro. Sorry.
Oh, so Torin and Kristoff kind of bonded over tinkering. That was interesting.
Okay.
That's the only thing I have off on that.
Okay. I think Nin would want to talk to Torin a little bit as well.
I agree. Definitely after where we left off. I don't know if you want to do that in game or now.
Let's pause on that and wait till Curtis is here.
Right.
Because I don't know. We ended
right.
the combat really quickly.
Yep.
To his apparent surprise. I mean, come on, we're very efficient.
we are. You knocked him off there, and he no
Don't
longer
mess with the mail system. So, Derek, shall we do a little Celine and Nin as we're getting prepared? There's a little bit of a flashback type deal.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I did have a quick question, and I don't know if you want to wait for Curtis. Yeah. So it seems like the crest and the caverns, the communities work well together. Would there be one that is more welcoming to the outsiders?
So I would suggest that Crest would be a little more welcoming, just because it does tend to have more of the front-facing aspect of the business, I guess. Okay. It's a little harder to reach Crest, just in general. Trying to find where my notes are on all of this stuff, too, for this part of the world. Is it in the middle note? Maybe. But yeah, my suggestion would be that the city down below would be the better bet for more welcoming.
Okay.
Hi, friends.
Hello.
Apologies for the delay.
Nice of you to join us.
Yeah, I know.
We just been chit-chatting a little bit.
Yeah. Lunch together. How do I share?
Talking about you.
Good.
Yep.
Say all the terrible things now.
Oh, we already did. You'll have to listen back to the recording.
Absolutely.
Set the watch together.
Yep.
Fabulous. We'll have to adjust my recording for that. Beep, beep, beep. So, Celine was going to catch my boy in the office, I suppose. I think that's where we were going with that.
Yeah, that works.
Do you want to start?
Yeah, we'll say... We'll say Mama's still with me.
Okay.
Let's say this is earlier morning before I've made my way to Crest.
Okay.
To go to Roeth. So, Might Mouth will walk with me for now. They can come in with. And I'll ring the door and enter in. Excuse me.
Yes. Morning.
Morning.
Something to send.
No. Actually, information, if possible. I'm looking for somebody. Celine Duarte, looking for my cousin, Dylon. Did you have an address?
Typically, you bring us the address. Are you
Sorry.
unfamiliar with mail systems? Right.
For here, yes.
What, any idea what part of the mountain they live in? Up top, down below? Any of the areas in specific, or you're totally clueless?
Up top is more enchantments, is that right?
Yes, typically.
Probably up top. But which crest?
Well, look at you. Learning things. That would be Crest, yes. And Nin will have a little gander. I would assume there would be a compendium of the addresses all throughout our system. Curtis,
Hello, yes. That's
can I use my previous role to find this address? I had rolled really well.
previous
to-
roll from when? Because I am also
that's from-
coming in with
I'm getting there, I'm getting
zero
there.
background.
So I had previously rolled last we played to think about if I knew of any mail that would have been sent to or from Celine's cousin. And I rolled a complete success, I believe. And you said, well, put a pin in it. So Celine has walked in. We've flashed back a little bit because we were going to fill
Okay.
some time.
Yes.
Celine has wandered in to my office to try and find at least the address. How do we feel about me using that previous role now to find that information in my compendium of addresses? My phone book of sorts.
Yes. I'm down with that.
So, what part of the city, then, dear DM, might I send Celine toward to try and find this cousin?
So, when last you are flipping through your big chunky compendium,
It makes a very satisfying thud
it
on the
is-
desk, and it sends dust and papers everywhere.
the pages flutter open like birds taking flight as like the pages just like the spine falls open and the pages like flutter down together.
Yep. They do, in fact, slutter.
They do indeed. They slut it right up. The finding the name that I totally remember.
Dylon Duerte.
Did all my notes fall out in my bag? Cool. I have none of my notes from last week. This will be fun. But the other Duerte seemed to run back. There were pretty regular, like, you always got a letter through the system on Sunday. On just like a routine weekly mailing to
Their subscription.
It's not a subscription. It was a letter sent to another Duerte. To regular pen pals, as it were. I'm trying to log in to see if the world map is up. What's the elven city that we haven't been to yet?
Atharni.
Atharni. It's a letter going to Atharni.
But I would have a return address.
Correct. Celine, what is the name? Do you recognize the name of the sibling, and what is the name that you see? Unless that information is not being shared, because Nin has, the postal version of HIPAA rules to follow.
It seems your cousin was regularly sending mail out. Do you have any form of verification? Proof of familial ties?
let me see. Patting around. I'll pull out a bust. This is this time. It's just another step. Yeah.
Fucking Real ID gets worse every year.
We'll say it's palm-sized. This
I
is
was expecting like a family crest or something, but no, a bust. Continue.
no a bust. This is this is a female face. This was my grandmother. You can see it's inscribed on the bottom. Close enough.
And Nin is like, the beak is hanging ever so slightly ajar, just like looking between you and the bust, and you can see the gears turning of like, does this prove enough? Is this proof of ties? I don't suppose you have, you don't have a mailing address or a letter that's been addressed to you? Anything like that? It's a nice statue, I guess.
Sorry, I just left Kahlo.
You know what?
So
Of course you did. Fine. Good enough. Good enough. I don't feel like dealing with this today. Your cousin looks to the bust. Had been sending letters to Itharni, another Duerte.
Falthonus. I'm gonna put that in the chat. Is the name.
Please do, because Gesundheit? Oh, buddy. Falthonus.
Faltonus.
okay.
Faltonus. There we go. Wow. Okay. Cool. Faltonus. Duerte.
Faltonus.
I'm making the bird pronounce this hard. This
Thanks
particular
for that.
word.
Faltonus.
Conveniently, I'm not a Kenku.
Is that the one with or without the P?
There are more.
Unfortunately.
Yes, there's a P there.
Okay.
How do you say it?
Faltonus.
So there's other Duerte, in Itharni.
Yes.
Anyway, it seems your cousin was in the upper reaches of the city. And Nin will pull a scrap of paper back from where it had blown because of the book, scribble out an address, and leave that for you. And I would assume, Curtis, that it's not the actual living address, since Celine wasn't able to find that and had to go through somebody else. Or somebody was sending it out in the cousin's stead.
Haha, fucking found it.
Oh,
Found
found the notes.
So the reason you are finding this being sent to Falthonus and digging back through the records is because this the mail has stopped coming regularly. This weekly missive has not been sent in about 8 months. You've had to dig back this far because you are outside of the usual 90 hold this for 90 days sort of period of information.
Right.
It has been archived. And so that is the earliest record you have is about 18. The most recent account you have is about 8 months ago.
That's all I have.
But you do get an address in Crest, in one of the not posh ports of the city, but in out of the major touristy spots. It is where, and then you would know that this particular address is in near one of the rookeries where a lot of the Kenku will live.
Interesting. He'll keep that to himself.
Well, thank you very much. I mean, I know that I didn't come with much, but it helps to know there's at least someone else out there as well. I thought they all stayed in Kahlo. Anyways.
Well, in
Celine,
or
have
out
you-
of the city, not my problem.
Celine, do you know anything about this Falthonus?
Very small details. Dylon was the one that I knew of because it's only been a few years since he left. Falthonus was, we'll say, an older relative. Someone they may have left when I was just a child.
Was it the kind of name that was used as where was Falthonus talked about in praise, in like don't end up like your uncle Falthonus, or was it just not mentioned at all? It was mentioned once or twice and then the name fell out of rotation.
It was too difficult to pronounce, so they just
That's
stopped.
what we started talking about him.
So yeah, they dropped the P and they gave it to somebody else.
Maybe you'll bring honor to this name.
It was somebody that was. You grow up and you were given the opinion of they had just a strange mindset. Off the top of my head, I don't know what it was. Something to do with alchemy, enchantments perhaps, but no one agreed with the way that they went about it. And so they decided to leave to do something more that they couldn't find in our family.
Yeah. Works for me. But yeah, you've got an address. So you can find more specific information.
Perfect.
Was this... as an apology for coming in late, is this all happening post-tunnel excitement? Pre-tunnel excitement.
I was thinking doing this and then checking with Roeth afterwards, but if you want to change the timeline up, that's fine with me.
So what we can do, we can have this be, thinking of this like a TV show. We are cutting to we cut off in like a little bit of the height of the adventure, the height of the heist, and we are jumping forward to the denouement, the aftermath a little bit, and we can cut back. It's sort of flashing back to the moment, which I think could be fun. We're playing this fast and loose today, but we do get some downtime. But as we, Celine, you are leaving the post office at this moment. Or is there anything else you want to do here?
Nope, happy with that. Go check out Dylon's place if possible, but
Okay.
if anybody else has anything.
Leaving through, taking your leave, you begin sort of heading out through the streets of Caverns. And how are you feeling? Are you nervous about anything? How did the end of the job go? Because when last we left our intrepid heroes, one of you had murdered the gentleman on the six-legged panther neck, and the other had hypnotized an orc on the back of a mechanical axe beak.
Yeah, you get drugged.
Is this open to anyone, or?
This is we'll start with you as you are walking,
Okay.
but we can sort of like I'm trying to asking the question as sort of a transition point to either where we left off. If there's something walking down the street that jogs your memory of it, because it's only been maybe a day or two.
As I'm walking down, I am throwing to the visions of the spirits, kind of ducking a little bit, still swapping from normal vision into that other realm as I'm moving, trying to find if there's anything going on that the spirits can see, any harm that could be coming my way, as well as trying to see if I can find anything that Dylan may have left, maybe not on purpose, but any tracks that lead to something. Disappointed in, I guess not, thrown off into what I had seen with my fellow teammates. Confused where to go there. At this point, more willing to leave rather than stay.
As you're sort of stepping back and forth in these visions, thinking back, you see a particular knot of spirits lingering in the entrance of a dark alley, sort of looking, all of them looking down this alley, with the sense of forlorn, almost apathy, but just, oh no, there it goes again, sort of off in that corner. But as you walk by several of them, their heads all turn in that unsettling unison, looking at you, and you are thinking about, your mind jumps unbidden to another crew of them perched in this tunnel, surrounding a six-legged, pulling down this beast. And Torin's, the thunder from Torin's fist. And yeah, your ears were ringing, but it doesn't undo the splatter sound it made. And as we jump back in time briefly, Torin, you and Nin stayed the furthest behind to buy time. You have blasted this masked bandit's head into component parts, one might say. The beast is still there, pinned down by these sort of ropey, soft glow of something that isn't quite there, but seems to be doing an incredible job of dragging this thing into the ground. And the beast is down, and it is looking at you. Its feet are tucked under it. What do you do? What did you do?
So, the first man that I punched is down, and the other one is hypnotized at this point.
Yes, the other one is on the axe beak. And Nin is currently on the axe beak with I believe Brick.
I do believe it was Brick, who I had just thrown powder into his face and was helping him down. Bricks. There we go.
Yes.
Bricks.
Yeah.
Or no, Wicker. Sorry, Bricks is the one who got blasted.
Bricks is now more accurately called Gravel. So, yeah.
We never did find out what kind of individual Bricks was.
Dental records will not help you.
I think in this moment, the beast is looking at me, right? Is there any aggression, or is it just...
It is... You're not sure.
All right.
It is down on the ground. Its legs are kind of caught under it. It's not looking like it's ready to pounce, but you did just remove its rider.
Okay. Nin, we got to get out. Yeah? I look back to Nin.
Nin is... The wings are a little more folded at this point. He's breathing heavily with adrenaline. Facing down an Axbeak is a lot, especially metal one. So he is like trying to coax Wicker down from the Axbeak. You doing all right there? You going pretty fast. Hit your head.
Huh. Yeah, my head. Yeah, and as like moving to sort of pull the Axbeak back, it is with those huge metal feet and talons, sort of still trying to keep its rider and its head between you and its rider.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Whoa, no, I hit my head. I'm okay, buddy." And the Axbeak is kind of still just like looking back, looking at you,
A little posturing,
not
kinda.
not trusting what's happening.
Why don't you come down and I'll check your head, make sure there's no concussion. You seem a bit unsteady.
Yeah. Well, my buddy here's a little antsy, and I don't want him getting loose. Is he gonna be okay?
Is there, can I hold on to your buddy? Can I help in some way?
He might take off your hands.
I do rather like my hands where they are.
Hey,
What if you
bud.
hop down and hold on to the lead, I think it's called. I do have another friend over there, points toward Torin. He has metal hands. Perhaps he could hold your companion for you?
Can I? I'm gonna need a roll for that.
Fair enough.
Because
Can I sway?
I will absolutely give. I'll give you sway. This, however, is going to be a desperate position because if he looks over, he's going to see.
What? I don't know what you mean.
His eyes still work.
Can I help at all by blocking the body because I see what Nin is trying to do?
I mean, you would take stress for helping.
Right.
me.
I'll give
Yeah.
you stress for the assist to
Okay.
add an extra die. Yeah,
Right.
take the stress.
Real quick, checking what my sheet is. Slide, okay. So that gets me an extra die, right?
Assist gives you an extra die, correct? And that is
Excellent.
2 stress. You can also
Torrid.
push yourself.
I mean, this is a pretty good number of dice. I'm pretty excited about this. Oh dear. I got a 6 and
my
a 1
favorite
and a
sentence
4.
is my favorite sentence. This should be just fine. Oh dear.
I got a 6, a 4, and a 1.
On a 6, so desperate position. I need to desperate. So you mark XP because you rolled in a desperate position.
Man, I should have had mesmerism. Oh, well.
You get, hey, and like he starts like yeah, and the Axbeak sort of puffs up, pulls wings out, and is now just like moving towards you. And he's like, whoa. Pulls a little harder on the reins to like have the the bridle sort of dig in a little more. Hey, he's just trying to help. You guys are birds. You should get along. Come on, down.
I'm gonna kind of like
down,
flex
buddy.
my wings a little bit, like birds. Yes, we're birds.
The Axebeak does not trust you, but listens to its master and sort of settles things down. And as Wicker hops off, like slowly sort of clambers down, almost falls, but seems to stick the landing a little bit.
Nin will like reach over, catch him a little bit, like, I got you. Torin, would you
Alright.
mind handling the big bird? Not me, that one. We're both birds.
I would love to. And I want to go over and try to grab at the bridle.
That's going to be
Yeah.
a roll from you,
Yep.
my buddy. How are you doing? How does Torin handle animals? In particular, mechanical beastie animals.
So the only time that's tough. Torin he wouldn't be gentle. He would grab on it and then try to just pull on it to
Wrestle it.
outpower it. Yeah, wrestle it.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds to me. Oh God, I'm trying to remember between prowl and skirmish. That would be. I would give you skirmish or command.
Okay.
Desperate position, because if this goes poorly, it will fuck up your shit.
Yep.
Do my actions count as a setup?
Um,
Because I did achieve my action.
you
of
achieved what you
swaying
wanted.
Wicker,
You've got
which
Wicker.
if it's a setup, it improves the position.
I'm not gonna give that to you because the
Dang.
Axebeak does not fucking trust either of you.
All right, fine.
The
No
Axebeak
plus
is
one
not
effect?
hit. No +1 effect. The Axebeak is not hypnotized.
I tried.
Yeah. So, I will give you a devil's bargain
Ooh.
if you would like one.
Yeah.
I'll give you an extra die to hold on to the Axebeak. But something will happen with the Panther.
Got it.
Do you
Yep.
accept? Outstanding.
Yep, I'll accept that. Now, I should ask this earlier. Since I know a little bit about mechanics and tinker, would this help me at all while I try to command this thing or skirmish with
This
it?
is the most realistic.
Okay.
This has like metal feathers on the outside. This is not just a like. This is not a Trojan horse with a machine
Yeah.
inside. Like this
Got it.
is much more real. If you had better skills with animal handling, sure.
Yeah.
But I would give you like the fact that you have metal gloves is already a bit of an advantage.
Oh yeah. I walk over to this thing. I go, well, I always wanted to fight one of these things in the pits. So here we go. I kind of grab at it and I roll a 6, a 4, and a 4 for skirmish.
For skirmish. So you sort of get your hands around the lead and it like snaps out at you, but you hear that like clang of metal on metal as it
Mhm.
like that beak catches on your gauntlets and you're able to just yeah, how do you subdue this thing? With a
Whoa.
6, how do you get it? It will listen. You will outmuscle it.
I go, whoa, and then as it's struggling, I wrap with my one gauntlet the bridle around the other gauntlet, and then as in the flashback when I had with Kristoff, I can make the gauntlets heavier. I kind of bring the thumb down and bring the gauntlet down and cause it to lose all its tension, and it brings it right down to the ground.
Like bring the beak
Bring the beak and
Like an
everything down.
ostrich.
Yep.
just whole head into the ground, the feet kind of kicking the wings out, but you have restrained this. and you hear a yowl from a deep metal throat. This sort of coughing roar. And you've got the axe beak down, and you look up, and you see green plasm, this sort of slimy residue that was tethering it to the ground, just piled. It's evaporating pretty quickly in this tunnel, but leaving sort of this sticky, gently glowing stain behind. And you hear the sound of metal claws raking on stone as this panther disappears into the darkness behind you. And as you look, you think you catch two metallic points of light somewhere in the darkness watching you.
Oh,
When
and then
when your eyes linger across it, they disappear, and you hear more claws scraping on stone as it runs off.
clocked me.
Problems for later. We have issues to deal with now.
Dealing with one now, yeah. Are you ready?
Here, let me, Wicker, was it? I believe.
Yeah, that's me.
Why don't you come over here so I can look at you? Gesture off toward the side, away from where the axe beak can see.
You just see Torin wrestling an axe beak as you're.
Yeah, okay. I'm feeling really dizzy.
You should
Should I,
really sit down.
Yeah, I should sit down and just like
Drops like a sack.
puppet with strings cut just straight onto his ass.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Maybe slower movements. You're
That's
injured.
fine. Well, the injury's in my head, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I look you over?
Yeah, but I gotta warn you, I am married. So,
I am not interested. I am also married. While I'm looking you over, why don't you tell me about your spouse? And I would love to pat this man down as he's talking to me. And like, oh, let's get that out of there. Don't want any injuries there. Oh, a knife? You don't need that right now. We're going to set that aside. Like, I'm just going to take all of his stuff off to the side.
okay,
while
give
he
me
talks to me.
roll finesse. Do you want to do it without him noticing you're taking his items?
No. Not at all, actually. Could I argue what is consort? Could I argue like consort or something else?
Potentially. With connections of your heritage, background, friends, or rivals to gain access to resources, information, people, or places.
Okay.
I could do sway to try and
Okay.
misdirect him on that.
I would love to take sway instead.
If you're
just
good,
like-
you're gonna sway. It's gonna be risky because you're trying to distract, not hide.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be like subtle about like moving his things off of him. I'm gonna frame it as like, yeah, like you're really injured right now. I'm trying to see all of the different parts that could be injured. Let me just sit this out of the way so it's safe over here. So I will do that, and if I also the assist was only 1 stress, not 2.
It is 1 stress. Apologies.
If I
Pushing
push
yourself
myself,
is
it would be 2.
Yes.
And I will, in fact, push myself.
Okay.
Ooh, 4.
4. Yay.
4 is the best I got. 4, 4, and a 1. Blech.
As you're sort of talking through,
Reduced effect.
we're gonna have a complication.
All right. He just flops down on the ground.
He's chatting. He is talking about his spouse. He is talking about as you're like pulling out, hey, that's the knife they made me. Yeah, they're They do some smithing work, like
They're
sort of on the side. It's
smiths.
more of a hobby than really a job because, well, let's face it, it's hard to find anywhere,
There
anywhere
are
in
so many
taverns.
smiths
And
around.
they're so pretentious,
much.
and they say that if you've got talons and wings, you don't belong near the forge. And I just think that's fucked up, man.
Wings and forges are difficult for certain.
But they're
Talons and wings, though. Are they an
Yeah.
Aarakocra as well, or Kenku?
no, they're
Tiefling,
they're a
perhaps?
Kenku.
Delightful.
God,
Have
God, you
they
should hear them
checked
sing.
out the gliders?
Well,
I recall those from my time up top.
that's well, yeah, and they kind of got really kind of quiet.
Sore subject, I'm sure.
Yeah. Hey, where's where's Bricks? Just looking around like
Bricks is whom?
Bricks is buddy. I was
Or
out.
you were carrying bricks?
No, Bricks was a
Building
buddy of mine that
materials.
was we call him Bricks because he's the only thing he's smarter than is a bag of them. But he's yeah. We were
I
we were.
see.
What were we doing? And as you're like kind of packing through it, unpacking, you do pull out a note, like a rolled up scroll. He goes, "Yeah, wait, give me that," and kind of like fumble, like reaches out and is snatching for the for the paper. The dust is starting something, but the dust isn't quite having the same effect anymore. It's starting to like kind of peter out a little.
Can I command him?
You sure can.
Oh boy, which of these dice isn't going to betray me? You slut. Okay. That's a 1.
Incredible.
Oh no.
Dang it.
I didn't even give you a position. That'll be risky.
Nope. Yeah, absolutely. Things are
We'll
going
call it
badly.
risky.
I lose this opportunity or something, because boy howdy.
Desperate position, lose the opportunity.
Away you go. Horrible die. Breaking out the baby dice. They're better.
He dives for that letter. He dives for that scroll and tackles you to the ground. I was
going to try and be like, no fast movements, and he just tackles me.
Just full tackle. And you've mentioned you've got hollow bones, right?
No, I don't think I have, but I have a feeling that my bones might be taking some damage.
Correct. We're gonna call that a level 2 harm.
Oh boy. Okay. Does armor help with that?
Armor will reduce. So harm bypasses armor. If you would like to resist,
of course,
that will drop. I always forget with armor. Fuck.
Looking.
Frantically googling.
Payoff, heat downtime.
Arrest armor 32. Armor box is marked.
I don't have any of my armor marked so far.
So you haven't used that. So you can drop that to level 1.
Okay.
So instead of broken ribs, you could drop that to level 1 harm, winded.
Winded? Okay.
Or cracked rib. We'll do a cracked rib. Not quite like shards of bone in your innards, but running is going to be hard for you.
Okay. Sure.
As
So I just marked my standard armor for that?
yes, yeah,
Which
you
would
will
be
mark
two
your armor.
load as well.
And then your armor use gets clicked here.
Yes.
Use your armor to tank that. But he sort of dives on top of you, scrabbling for this paper, and is fully pinned you down. Torin, you've got the axe beak, but all of a sudden this orc has pinned your bird friend to the ground. If you and
There's
currently
now some squabbling from me as well as the big bird.
your gauntlet is currently like holding this axe beak down. You have a decision to make. But we'll get back to you.
You make that decision. Do it.
Aldrich. Back at Aldrich's wagon. Christoph and Celine in the back with your cargo, which I don't know if this was done in recap. Who remembers what the cargo is?
We didn't actually recap. Haha.
Didn't.
We did not recap. On the fly recap. What's in the bag?
Giant
It's femur.
femur.
Oh, it's femurous.
It's giant femur.
Nice,
Large, fossilized femur of some kind. And it is securely inside the cargo area of this wagon as y'all are trundling along. I believe the plan last when we met was to boogie this thing down to its recipient. Who remembers the name of the person we're delivering to? Of the people in the car.
Oh,
Never
Lament.
mind.
I have it right here. But
Yeah, Drav Lomond.
Lament.
Head of the sort of proprietor of one of the gladiatorial rings off underground, one of the worst kept secrets in caverns. For anyone who's looking for a night out, it's not a bad gig. So making your way down, the two of you, Aldrich at the wheel, finish this route, following down these side tunnels, and you do break into the main cavern itself and see the flow, seeing the lava pooling upwards, and it's still disorienting. It's walking past a river going in the wrong direction, except that river will kill you if you fall into it. And your bones might still be intact by the time they reach the end. But trundling your way down, you are stopped by a couple of guards. But I almost said the wrong name for Evan's character. Aldrich does have the necessary paperwork, talks your way through without too much trouble. You do hear a couple jokes, comments made about the slogan painted on the side of Aldrich's wagon. I'm like, oh, that's kind of catchy. I don't really hate that.
Thank you. That is my brainchild.
Yeah. Ew.
I burst that right onto the side of the
Yep. Ew.
car.
Still hate that. Great. Anyway, you sicko, get out of here. And they wave you all through.
Have a good life.
You follow down through the side tunnels to your drop-off point, to where you are supposed to meet Lomond and his cronies to offload your cargo. The arena is a plausibly deniable distance away from the main stretch. Far enough away that if you were to mosey your way through on accident, that's a little less likely. It's a little too far in the unmarked warrens to be a casual stroll, but close enough that you can make your way over after dinner and enjoy a night out or have dinner there. The roads are pretty well maintained, but not overly done. It is a exercise in incongruity. When you follow these side tunnels through and hear the sounds of a scuffle, the sound of steel on steel, and a soft roar of a crowd. It's not a big fight night. It's not even a fight night. It's a scuffle mid-afternoon. This is the matinee performance for the up-and-comers who seem to be doing less well in the rain. But as you come up, your wagon sort of pulls forward, and you see the cavern opens up into this massive space that once was full of lava and heat, but has dulled to this gently, not fully matte, but not fully shiny obsidian. Something about this, the obsidian's been roughed up a little so it absorbs some light but reflects others, and you get the sense of how big this space is. It is not... It's probably 2 neighborhoods in caverns could fit in here comfortably. And at the center is a massive structure built from wood and stone. And there are plenty of places for folks to walk through and enjoy a little farmer's market, a little pop-up alfresco restaurant dining thing. But you sort of pull up and you see figures dressed in dark clothes, looking very professional. And they see Aldrich. They see the wagon. They kind of look at each other. And kind of, you see the two of them have a bit of a conversation. One of them is sent off towards the building. The other one goes, "Sir, you're going this way. You're going to keep going. Keep the red gems on your right. When the red gems run out, you'll take a left or take a right at the first blue one. That'll take you to the loading area. Okay? Follow the red. If you go anywhere else, don't do it." She's like, "Right, well, I think that shouldn't be too much of a problem. We'll see you on over there." Makes the way through. Upon reaching the loading area, there are more figures here in the same black uniforms. But these are all much more visibly armed. Slung crossbows. You do see 1 or 2 individuals with some sort of insignia on their shoulders with wands. 2 or 3 wands at each hip. And you see one of them who is in that same black uniform, but with a bright, fluorescent orange cross across his chest, sort of like, "All right, bring her in. All right, you stop right there. Boys, check him out." And guards sort of hop down, swing open the back, and the two of you are parked in there, in the back as these soldiers are starting to sweep of the car.
Good morrow. I'm gonna hop out, stretch my legs.
That was a heavy one. I'll hop out right behind.
Yeah. All right. Looks clear, Cap. All right, and one of the ones with 3 silver chevrons on each shoulder sort of hops down.
He's a sergeant.
Moseys on up. Well. All right. Glad this delivery finally made it through.
You hired the right people.
I wish I'd done that the first time. Well, not me, but wish the boss had done that the first time.
Now you can remember it for the next time.
You can see right here, Aldrich's Blast.
Aldrich's Blast.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right. Now, before we get this out of here, none of you took a little sniff of anything on the road, did you? I'm not going to find any nose or teeth prints on this thing.
What? Like a sex thing? No.
We were
No.
we weren't doing any slutting up. I swear, sir.
God damn it. All right. All right. And wait, I thought there were more of you.
They'll
You're
be
the only ones
catching
who
up.
made it out?
We encountered some issues on the way here, but nothing we couldn't handle, and they'll be meeting with us shortly.
All right.
Hopefully, at least Torin comes back. The other one, I don't think that one.
Oh, Torin? Fuck! No wonder you guys made it through that.
He's amazing.
He's
A lot of
incredible.
help.
Sure. Glad he's. You know what? I'm glad. Glad he's not darkening my doorstep any day soon. Call me Brogan. Sort of sticks out a hand. Come with me. Boss wants to see you. As a thank you or something for the job. I'm assuming you're Aldrich. Aldrich, yeah. Boss wants to meet you personally.
And I'm his best
Haven't
friend.
Done the job.
Sorry.
You're the boss's best friend.
No. I am. Aldrich, he just said it a few hours ago. Celine Duarte.
You're the boss.
Agreed. to
You're the
disagree.
boss's best friend. You're my boss's best friend.
No,
Or you're.
no.
you're
I'm my boss's best friend. I'll just point to Aldrich.
I'm also my boss's best friend. It's up to Aldrich to decide, but we can figure it out.
Now, don't go putting that on me. I think we all do a good job of carrying on. Look, I'm not even gonna unpack that. Let's go. Come on, out of the car. We're gonna deal with your cargo. It's fine. And you see them, like, a couple guys hop into the trunk and they're like, they lift off the top of the coffin and they're like, is it even in here? Cap, it's not in here.
Right. No, there's I'll hit the button for the trapdoor.
And as you turn back from that button, you see Brogan has a knife ready for the knife was up when they heard that the goods weren't there. And as soon as they came up, Brogan's like, sorry about that.
It's
The
fine.
knife just disappears up a sleeve. Come on. Boss wants to see you. You are led inside the Colosseum, and here the roar and the clang is a little louder. And you're hearing the roar is not normal. It's not a natural roar. It's recorded like a laugh track.
Ooh.
And as you walk out into the arena, you see banks and banks of curved seating. You see high-rise boxes up at the top and down below. And you see in the middle of this field, in the middle of this sandy and stony pit, two figures, two dwarves, wearing essentially just a loincloth
Nice.
with cat o' nine tails. And they are fighting and bleeding into the sand and into the dirt. And every time one of them strikes the face, just gashing into it, you hear that same of a crowd, and then it just fades quickly. every time there's a hit in the face, every time somebody falls to the ground, that roar gets louder. What are you two doing?
Can
So-
we? Yeah, go ahead.
Brogan, what seems to be the best parlay here for this fight?
Oh, parlay.
Yeah, if
What,
I
like-
would go to put something down.
Oh, a
Fan-
bet?
Yeah, how many hits on the cheek? Under 10?
No, this ain't a betting fight. We don't bet on these.
No. Just your enjoyment?
No. Filling out a contract.
Can I look around in the stadium? Are
Yeah.
people sitting? Are there
It is
people? Are there?
Empty.
Yeah.
Mm,
It is walking through an empty football stadium with a recorded crowd noise. It's got that weird tinny echo to it. And there are two men just beating the shit out of each other and cutting each other to ribbons with nobody watching.
This is the coolest fucking thing. That this is wild.
And Brogan, when you got Brogan's attention, Brogan did not acknowledge the fight was happening. It took Brogan a second to look and be like, "Oh yeah, there's something happening." Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's a contract fight. It's not, just don't worry about it. And
Okay.
keeps walking.
Oh man.
I'll say
Because
as Celine, I'm constantly flicking through what I'm seeing. Like going to the spiritual realm. Oh, sorry. Just constantly
Oh, good.
as I'm walking through.
Stepping. Here's a question for you, Celine. Has your spectral vision ever been too much? Been too bright?
Oh,
Too
absolutely.
much noise.
If you look deeply into my eyes, it is almost pure white at this point.
At what point? What do you see in the stands, in the arena? What do you see in this space that is finally is too much for you? And you do not step back into your spectral eyes until you are out of the arena. What is that line that is too far for even you, someone who is well accustomed to death in all of its flavors?
It's an audience full of spirits, but they aren't cheering. They are just watching, taking it all in as if it's like an art house film, like really taking it in, and they are just devilishly smiling. This isn't a sport. This is something deeper inside of them that they are truly enjoying.
This is a snuff film
Mhm.
for these spirits. This is a charnel house. And everyone who works here is used to it. Walking by, you see two gentlemen, a dwarf and a tiefling with a deep purple skin, playing cards next to one of sort of the vomitoriums, the large tunnel entrances. They're sitting there playing cards. They have mops and buckets and hatchets and two heavy canvas bags. that are stained at the bottom, stained dark with a easily guessed fluid. And they're just playing cards. They walk by. Sir? Yeah. You boys gonna get in there? They got a couple more minutes left in them. One of them will fall in the next 5. Okay. Make sure it's cleaned up. We got another one coming. Yes, boss. And they go back to their carts as you walk down that tunnel.
Can I, this phantom sound, this that seems like they're coming from speakers or whatever, can I determine where they're coming from, where that noise is coming from?
The noise of the crowd?
Yeah.
Okay. The crowd noise is scattered through multiple speakers in the space. You see these large boxes. Gonna deal with that in a second.
Because I want to take one and take it apart.
That makes sense.
They are all up high. You are welcome to try and take one. They are coming out of a box probably 8 inches across, like nestled up into a corner somewhere. You can see it is just like a flat grill across the front, but you can see glowing runes on the inside, throwing this sound out. You would need somebody's help or a ladder to get up to one of these to take it down.
Brogan, I don't mean to interrupt you with our tour, with our walk. Can I have that?
No.
Like one of these?
No.
Okay. Do you have like a place where you have like extras? Or
if you want one, you can talk it up to the boss in terms of payment.
do you think he would give me one?
In terms of payment, that's not my call to make.
But what do you think? Is he like in a good mood today? Do you think like he would throw that in for like a job well done?
He's in a better mood now that his delivery made it. I'll leave everything else up to him.
Okay.
And leads you through this tunnel, up several flights of stairs, up towards one of the large box seats up at the top. And you see a very beautiful set of carved glass doors with iron and gold and platinum woven through the glass. Almost there's a stained glass reinforcing it. Brogan sort of... you see Brogan adjusting his uniform as he moseys up. And a quick tap on the glass. Waits a moment. There's another roar of the crowd behind you. And without hearing any kind of signal, Brogan opens the door like a butler with this sort of poise to it. He will see you now. Please. And the three of you walk into the office, the head office of Drav Lomond. And with that, we're going to take a break because I'm going to figure out why the fuck this dog is howling. I will be right back.
There's something very desperate to attend to.
He could also just not know where I am
Is it
because
Watson?
he's blind and deaf. It is Watson being obnoxious. Let's take a 13 because I might have to take him outside. So
13. How about we make it 15?
13 makes it 8:35 when we get back.
Okay.
So let's do that.
I doubt we'll be back at time, but let's do it.
We're going to shoot for that. 8:35.
Back in a bit.
Be right back.
I don't even know what to do with that.
I mean, I will say it kind of it faded in well to like the audience roar
Right.
for a bit.
And
yeah.
the crowd goes wild in the background. At first, I thought it was Andrew's children at first, and then I realized Curtis's camera, like his
the
lens
green.
was going.
It
It
kept
was turning
flashing.
green. Yep. I'm like, oh nope, that's Curtis.
Yeah, those are not
The dogs.
children. Different kind of animal.
Very
I had
different
to-
kind of animal.
I had to mute my mic. I just started giggling every time I would bark.
It's so funny. I'm really digging this music track, by the way. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's a good, like, moody background sound.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying desperately at the start to figure out why it wasn't being recorded, and it's being recorded through a different audio thing on OBS. I don't know what's up with
Yes.
that.
That was my issue.
It's
I'm not even listening
being weird.
anymore.
It's being real weird, so I don't know. It seems like it's saving it. So I will be back in a bit, friends. 35.
Cool. Goodbye. BRB.
Goodbye.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, you're still here. Cool.
Yeah. Quick bathroom
before
break, but
Yeah, before anyone else gets back, if you want, we can chat.
we can. But Craig's listening. It's up to you.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good. Okay, it can wait. Stupid Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Hi, Craig. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean what I said. I was just laughing out.
No, keep talking.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
No, it's fine.
Derek, it's fine. There's no secrets between me and Andrew at all. I promise you.
Oh, I bet.
Anything from anyone.
I mean, if you want to, I can mute everything. Take my headphones
That's
off.
fine.
That's fine.
We're just gonna talk about like workouts and shit.
Yeah.
Gym life, bro.
Oh, you're trying to spoil
Andrew
it.
started working out again, and
Getting back into it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Another plyo day today. Feeling
Ooh.
a little sore. It's the glory muscles tomorrow, arms and shoulders, and
Nice.
abs. So yeah.
I do like a hybrid back day, which is more like making sure you don't injure yourself in the gym. So you got like your hyperextensions, you got some RDLs, you got farmer carries, that kind of thing going on for the second back day. I just did that one today.
I'm so all my life I have been trying, at least the last several years. I'm trying to get to 50 consecutive pull-ups. I'm stuck at 40. I have plateaued 43 for like 10 years. I cannot, and they're not like kip ups. They're not like CrossFit shit. They're like look good, right? But I've been stuck at 43, and like there's nothing I can do, and it's driving me nuts. So I'm hoping though that like getting back into it, like my goal is to like shed maybe 10 pounds, and then it'll be easier to lift myself. So like maybe I'll just do that.
Do you go to traditional?
I'm sure it was.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I can't get stronger, I can get lighter.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my current goal.
That's cool. That's a good goal. Do you work out at a gym or at home?
At home now. I did have a membership at the Y, but it's so expensive, and then like the time factor too. So, yeah. So I'm doing a combination of P90X, P90X3, and Body Heat, like depending on what workout it is. Yeah. And that's kind of like that. It feels good. Like I'm falling back into a rhythm. So
hey, that's great, especially for home workouts when you don't have the full gym accessibility. That's awesome.
Yeah, I just got adjustable dumbbells for the first time. Like I have a weight rack, but like it sucks. Like if you're doing like splits or something, and like the floor, like on leg day especially, where like the floor is just like littered with weights, and it's just like, okay, well my legs are rubber at the end, but now I have to move like all of these weights back onto the rack. So I just decided to buy like they were like $300 for the adjustable.
And they're the ones with the dial, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're awesome. So I'm very excited that that's a thing now. And now I think I'm just gonna sell my rack. I think, and just like for space.
What's the highest weight for the adjustable ones?
55. Okay. So it's I still have a barbell for stuff that's higher, but that's kind of where I'm at.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I preach dumbbells. If you have a home gym, dumbbells are the way to go. You can do literally everything possible at a gym with the dumbbells.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's so much more. It addresses the range of motion. Like, you get so much more like, and they're very versatile. So I don't know. I like the body weight stuff too. Like, just I can take myself anywhere that I go. So it's nice to that's always good.
How much physical activity is your job? Because you're park ranger,
Forest ranger, yeah.
forest ranger. Is there a lot of physical parts of that?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a feast or famine thing. So
Yeah.
I spend a lot more time in the car than I would like. Like when I was working at the park, I was walking like 8 miles a day, just like walking around. The park.
Yeah.
But like now, I'm spending a lot more time sitting in the car, unless it's a day where I'm doing trails or something. So it's kind of a hit or miss. That's not as much as I like, but I'm like before kids, I was a really big hiker. And I don't do that as much now, and like trail runner. So like,
I love trail running.
Yeah, like my left
Absolutely.
ankle, like I constantly am spraining it, which is the one downside. But it never happens when I'm running. It's like I'll run and then afterwards, I always sprain my left ankle. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, so the damn half out at RB Winter is next month or September. So that'll be my next one. But
Nice.
my last one was the Heiner. We usually try to do that every year. It sucks.
It sucks.
It's a lot of fun.
We have one here. It's not a trail run, but it's called Run for the Diamonds, and it happens in Thanksgiving.
Oh,
And
that's
it's
cool.
always super cold. But the first place winner, people come from all over the world to do it. You actually win diamonds, like for first place. That's what Run for the Diamonds. Yeah,
Dude,
Damn.
that's all.
it's
Where-
really cool.
Remind me, what part of the state are you? Where are you at?
Northeastern Pennsylvania. So the closest major city would be Wilkes-Barre or Scranton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I've done a couple. Does Pretzel City sport like? Does Pretzel City do any of the runs near you, or is that? I know they do a lot out of Reading.
I don't know. We have what's the group? Because I'm pretty close with the personal training group at my local gym, and they do as the Back Mountain Trail. I think who does all the local runs as the organization.
Okay.
And then any kind of run they host. I think Run for the Diamonds is specific to them, but everything else is Northeastern Back Mountain Trail or something like that. I can't even remember who they go through, but it's cool though. They just did last weekend a 5K, 10K walk run. We have a drive-in theater still, and it's operational. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
But
we have one. We have one near us too.
I got one. The Pike. That's it.
Up the Pike. You should run the damn half with me this
All
year
right.
at the 27th of September.
Where's that at? What was the name of it?
It's a Sunday. It's the damn half. DAM. Damn half at RB Winter State Park. It's a half marathon. It takes about 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's a lot of 2 major climbs, but yeah,
I called the website. First picture, somebody with a bloody knee. Let's do it.
Yeah, there's been some gnarly injuries on it. So the last couple of years, what I'll do is I run it, and then my shift starts as soon as like 30 minutes after I reach the finish line. Because I worked at that park, so at a bathhouse, like a shower that used to be the old like lifeguard building. So I would run, and then I would shower like right there at the park, and then I would change, and then I would be back within 30 minutes starting my shift and working the event. But I'm thinking I'm just going to take the whole day now that I'm out with forestry. Not an option to shower anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, you should sign up. I think that'd be pretty cool. It'd be a good chance to meet you in person.
Yeah, I will. I'm definitely consider. I gotta train a little bit for it. It doesn't look bad though.
Yeah, it's brutal, but you should do it.
Doesn't look bad. Smile.
Yeah. The first climb really sucks, but like the second climb, Stairway to Heaven, is like just an absolute nightmare. And then like you're running across a boulder field, which is where everyone gets hurt. And then it's like a solid downhill all the way to the finish line. So like people whose like legs are giving out on them are just falling down. It's awesome.
Are you pushing time when you do it, or are you just doing it to like, I did it?
Yeah. So 2 years ago was my really big trail run like push, and I cared about time a lot. And then when we had Evan, it was like that's when we fell off. So now my goal is like to sub maybe 230.
Sure.
Hello.
Hello.
I've
Hello.
returned.
Well, welcome.
I have good news. Watson is in his banana.
Adorable.
Aw.
Hello. That's Rosie. She's not at the banana. The interesting and fun discovery. Alex went to go door dashing and left Watson in the house, and that was a sin. Thus the howling. I came down the stairs, and he is fully facing away from me, staring at the door, howling like he's being actively tortured because mom left.
Aw.
Tragic.
The same. I love my wife dearly. I feel that on the inside, but I don't bitch about it. Yeah. Right. You're cute.
Yeah,
and old.
tiny
It's
dog
fine.
must scrim.
Um,
Welcome back.
anyway, welcome back. Hello.
Hello.
So, walking into Drav's office, we will cut away to Torin, present day.
Oh.
Where do we find you?
How many? So is it 2 days after the event?
2 days. 2 days after this ruckus. Where do we find you?
I would be probably somewhere near the pits looking for Varric, my bookie.
Mm-hmm.
Varric, the last job was interesting, but is there any fights? Like,
Where? So you're looking for Varric.
yeah.
Where do you find him? Because he will not be at the pits right now. There's not a big fight to make money. Where are you going to find him?
So Varric and I feel like Varric would be one of Torin's maybe only friends he has or close acquaintances. I would probably meeting him maybe at his house or maybe somewhere he's doing one of his vices. Probably a gambler like I am.
Varric goes to the gambling house. I think you guys meet at a gambling house. You've never seen Varric gamble.
Oh.
Anytime you've talked to him about it, he's like, no, I don't touch this stuff.
Right.
The irony of a bookie being like, nah, I don't fucking gamble.
Good
It's like,
for him.
I know these guys. No, I ain't doing that. I'll sit with you, though, and toss back shot after shot of whatever expensive stuff you're willing to buy him. And as you're sitting there, watching... are you playing... Is it cards? Is it craps? Is it dice? Are you playing Liar's Dice?
Oh yeah, liar's dice. Remind me, liar's dice is the dice you go down and you have the numbers under the cup.
Yeah, you're betting
Yeah.
how many
Right.
of a certain die will be there.
Yeah, playing liar's dice. And
Cool.
Varric is watching me, and I'm buying him drinks essentially.
Yeah, he will sit at the table with you,
Mhm.
and he is a known presence, so they're not mad about him being at the table and not paying. And at this hour, it's not really a full table. It's not a full house, so they're also the guy behind the desk running the game is not going to be kicking Varric out because no one else is going to be in that seat, and it's keeping you here, so we might as well. Yeah, it's a weird job, but I knew I could count on you and whatever crew you scraped together to figure it all out.
It was. Did you know it would be that kind of mission, Vark?
What?
Did you the smuggling thing? You know. I'm only pretty much good at one thing here, is hitting faces, but smuggling, that was something completely different than I'm used to.
I'm sorry, did you not get to hit faces?
I mean, I did. I hit, yeah, but fair.
Do I not know how to book you into your strengths?
You always do. You have that
Thank
gift,
you.
yeah.
Raises his glass. That's why you trust me.
You're one of the few people I trust. So, is there any more jobs like that? It was weird but interesting.
Do you want to get back in it? Look. And kind of like holds the glass against his head like he's suddenly got a headache. Do you want to go get more of whatever Loman wanted you to get? You want to just keep doing that?
I would rather have a fight, obviously, but I owe debts, and I don't want.
To me, yeah.
Might have borrowed some money from Norik, also.
I'm jumping in the flow. That's just gonna be easier at this point. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's not a
Lord and fucking lady. Okay. Good, you're in a pinch. Incredible. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad nothing changes with you ever.
And that's why you love me. And I kind of give like
yes, I remember being in love. I remember the way my heart pounded every time I looked at her. You get my heart pounding, and it's not the same. It's different, buddy.
Come on. You know, if without me around, it's not exciting, right? Come on.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have a coronary. Like, that's... Sure. Okay, you need money. I'll look for a fight. I'm trying to get you...
I can do one of those smuggling jobs again.
Whatever
comes.
Look. He kind of looks over to the guy who's got the cup of dice. He's been waiting this entire time for you to say how many dice he got out of the cup.
Fine.
Like
3 threes.
And Varric snorts. No. Okay. And the guy behind the counter goes, 5 threes.
I kind of look over at
Varric.
Yeah.
Varric is very pointedly doing one of these. Willing to let you take that dive on your own, buddy.
I fold. I'm like, yeah.
But and the guy behind scoops up his winnings, scoops up his cup, and goes, "It's my break. I'll be, yeah." And scoots, giving you guys the table.
Var, I have to know how'd you get mixed up with that group, huh?
Which group? Lomond or?
No, well, Loman, obviously, but no, the ones we did the run for.
Oh, yeah. Listen, the guy needs a business, right? Out of towner. Needs a place to set up shop so he can make a living. A lot of that going around right now. Bookie, somebody in my position comes into a little extra money, gets some property as debt, put a super premium low interest rate loan on it. It's in a kind of destitute part of town where the rest of the people that are coming in as refugees need to hold up. A lot of them are going to die because there's not enough food, and boom, there's a funeral parlor right in the middle of them. And I get some kickback.
And I'm your in, huh?
No, actually, it's Aldrich because we're best friends.
Ah.
He thinks we're best friends.
No. He,
But
Aldrich
I got him a cut. I got him a good spot. I got him cut rate. And if he doesn't pay up, I'll just tell the other guys where to find him. And then they'll break his knobbly old knees. We sell the place off and we keep going. It's the same run I've been doing. It's just a little bit bigger. It's just a little bit bigger now because we got more folks coming in and you can be a little, they'll pay almost whatever you ask.
Hey,
It's good odds, man.
that's why you're the brains.
Yeah. Till there's brains on your fist and then
They burn off. You just put them in the forge a little bit.
that's worse.
Fine.
That's worse. Remember the last time you did that and it smelled awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, do you want to fight or do you want to smuggle? Because right now, Lomond is interested. Because one of your buddies mentioned you by name when they chatted with Lomond and they did the delivery. You're somebody else, not a promoter, not me, and not you, put your name on Lomond's desk. Now, I can work with this. We can nudge it a little. We can do some bigger fights. I can see about getting something big. But if you want to get in the arena, that's going to take a little time. We can work on that. Or you can take the smuggling jobs. Maybe you keep getting more cred. I'm here for you, buddy. How do you want to play this?
The smuggling jobs do bring in money faster right now.
Yeah.
And
less frozen vegetables on your face to stop the bruising.
Fair, but if it keeps going like last time, there still could be bruising. But it would be nice to get more credibility. I mean, also it helps if if they all mess up, I could be there to collect for you. All right, let's look for the smuggling jobs. It makes most sense right now.
Okay. Keep working your way up that way, but I will keep my ears to the ground if Loman keeps digging, because I know you want to fight. I know you're tired of fighting people. You're maybe a little traumatized about fighting people. I'm not going to pick into that. I don't get paid enough. But I know you mentioned wanting to fight something, and I think Loman's got something big cooking. So if I can get you there, if I call you and say I got you a fight, I need you to drop everything and get there. All right?
You kidding me? That's perfect. You work your magic, and I'll work mine. And I kind of like flex my fist just a little bit.
Sticks out a hand to shake it. And you see as the sleeve rides up, you see burns around both. You see the burn that's always been around his wrist. Just fully encircling it about 2 inches wide. As he reaches out to shake your hand and make it a real deal.
He reach out, shakes, but I have this. Imagine Torrin's hands is this big meaty paw with calluses just on his knuckles.
Yeah.
Engulfing this guy's hands like.
You don't do that macho machismo thing where you try to crush the other guy's hand.
No.
Because you know better.
Yeah. I let him come into me and then shake.
your hand clasped around Varix becomes your hand clasp around the lead, around this axe beak. You hear Nin scuffling with Wicker behind you. You hear punches. You hear heavy impacts, and the axe beak is kicking and rearing, trying to get out of your grip. Your gauntlet is holding it down, but you have a choice. What do you do?
As I'm holding it down, is there any way the weight of the gauntlet, I can put both on there, and I can take these gauntlets off to hold this axe beak, bring it down to the ground?
You don't have time.
No, I let go of the axe beak.
You've locked these gauntlets on for fighting. These are not a slip-on, slip-off thing.
Right.
It takes boxers a couple of minutes to get their hands ready
Right,
to go with
right,
the
right,
gloves. It takes a second.
I let go of this axe beak and not even hesitate. I go and I clock this guy.
Cool. You're trying to jump him?
Yep.
Give me...
Drop the thing. All right.
Acting under fire. We'll call it risky. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do desperate.
Okay.
However, you're getting the jump on him, so you're going to get increased effect. And go ahead and give me skirmish.
Yeah.
Get him.
I rolled a 1 and a 6.
Beautiful. Increased effect. It is a turn. You let go of the axe beak. You come up in sort of like... Wicker is a big guy. On top of your friend, head is still up above you. You come up from the ground with this uppercut, and the fist hits under the chin. And Nin, you see this fist sort of like on your back, sort of looking up. This fist comes out of nowhere, catches sort of up under the chin. There's a brief frozen moment. You hear a click. Are you triggering the blanks? Are you causing his skull to cave in and out and over everything?
This moment, I am not going to click on the blanks because I know I let go of this mechanical beast behind me, and also I don't want to splatter blood all over my friend on the ground.
All over your companion. Good,
Yeah.
good PCE practices.
Very, very kind of you. You know,
So this plus also I was catching Nin's vibe as I do it. I saw that they were trying to get information from this man, so I don't want to kill him with this punch if I can help it.
So with that 6 increased effect, what do you want to have happen?
As I come around, I do that uppercut into his jaw. I want to essentially just punch him right in the jaw, knock him off of Nin, and then have him fly just a little bit backwards. Knockout punch, just a quick uppercut, rattle the brain, knockout punch.
Okay, you are trying to KO him.
Yeah,
but not kill. Fantastic.
Yeah.
We're gonna see how that goes real quick.
Got it.
He's gonna make a resistance roll. Okay. You hear that click, and then for a second there's a like, uh-oh, and then there's no bang, there is no flash, there is just the follow through of the punch. And the body, the unconscious form of Wicker tumbles off of you, sails probably 2-3 feet away, and lands in a heap. Great. Problem solved. However, there's an angry axe beak that has just been cut loose, and it just watched you punch its dad.
Mm-hmm.
This comes in screaming towards you. Screaming towards the two of you. I'm not supposed to roll to attack. It is charging towards you, head down, talons digging into the floor. What do you do?
I do the uppercut into Wicker, turn. I know this thing's going to be bailing behind me. I hear the talons clicking. I want to try my best to hold my ground, put space between me, Nin, and this axe beak. I hold my ground, and I put my gauntlets up, and this is my form of like the armor that I have. So I'm using this to absorb
To catch the hit.
catch the hit. Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to have happen? You want go ahead and roll skirmish for me again.
Okay.
Nin, what are you doing?
I am going to tuck my wings and just roll off to the side to try and get out of
Incredible.
the way.
Go ahead, roll. Are you trying to hide?
No.
Or, like, not be a target? You're just trying to
straight
escape.
up Get out of the way.
Give me prowl.
Prowl. I've
Climb,
got
jump,
pips
swing,
in that.
run, jump, or tumble.
I don't have no pips.
You can always, so you will be rolling
Oh,
at
no.
disadvantage, or you can push yourself to at least get 1 pip.
I'll push.
Okay.
2 stress.
What'd you get there, Torin?
I got a 2 and a 5.
2 and a 5. Yes.
2.
This will be desperate. So mark an XP.
Okay.
For that. The axe beak comes in, ripping and tearing, and that beak, you get your arms up and you catch the beak. That beak opens up and bites into the gauntlet and sort of pulls with the energy of like an eagle ripping meat. And that second talon, the claw comes up and catches on your midsection and slams you into the ground. You will block it, so you can use your armor. However, you are going to take severe harm.
Oh no.
Severe harm would be what flavor? We're gonna call that level 3 harm.
Yeah. Use an armor.
Using armor, so that'll drop it to level 2. So the armor catches it. Level 3 harm was going to be disemboweled, but you've avoided that. Level 2 harm turns this into pinned and bleeding.
Okay.
As the foot, like the beak is still ripping and tearing. You can't get your hands down to like remove the talons as this thing is chopping down at you. Nin, you watch this axe beak leap onto and just whacking away at your teammate, who just saved you from Wicker. What are you doing?
So I rolled a 2 to dodge and roll.
2. Yeah, that
I'm
was
assuming
that was
this was desperate as
risky.
well.
I would call that risky. You were not
okay.
the priority target.
Cool.
To suffer harm, a complication occurs. You end up in a desperate position. You lose this opportunity. I think you're. What was the level 1 harm that you have?
Cracked rib.
Cracked rib. I think that roll, you managed to get a little bit away, but you kept, like, that roll, you dug your elbow into that cracked rib. I'm going to need you to take another 2 stress from that. Unless,
Cool.
Go ahead and make me a resistance prowess. Make a resistance roll for me.
Remind me again how I do that.
It's the
all the
number
pips
of
to the
pips on the left of the
On
line.
the left.
That's how many dice you get.
That is a 3.
That is a 3. So you reduce all of that stress to nothing. You reduce that harm to 0.
Okay.
So you would take stress, but it does sort of like
No stress.
hobble you a little bit. You're breathing hard.
I go to
don't-
roll and like catch weird, like, oh!
You get the roll, but it takes you a little longer to get to your feet.
Okay.
This fight is currently happening as you come to your feet. It is your action.
So, my buddy is pinned by this bird.
Yes.
The other guy, Wicker, is unconscious.
Unconscious next to you.
Mhm,
A little ways
mhm.
away. Oh, I need my
Okay.
fighting music. Hang on.
Ooh. Thank you, music lover.
Mhm.
Excellent. So, Nin isn't really much for fighting, I don't think. This has been a lot for him, and he's pretty desperate. From what I can tell of this bird, is it entirely mechanical? Is it like an augmented actual axe beak?
It appears to be entirely mechanical.
Cool. Would arcane implements work against it? Tools that I might use working on the tubes.
What's your plan?
I would
Pitch
like
me your plan with these implements and why you would have those implements on your person.
So, working on the tubes, I need a way to block them off to do repairs. So, like, have them reroute around an area, so shut it down.
Okay.
And I'm thinking perhaps if I can shut down the brain of this bird in a similar manner, I might be able to buy us some time to get away at the very least. So, what is it? EMP?
Yeah, give a
Little EMP
you're
blast to the
essentially
brain.
you're hitting it with a nerve punch, essentially.
Sure.
So if you're willing to give me a flashback
Yeah.
to
I forget if there's a cost to that.
it is I believe a stressor too.
Searching.
Trying to remember flashback.
One stress or more.
One stress
based
for a
on no
flashback.
complex.
So at least one stress to kind of have to be shooting in the dark, to even make this roll. 2 stress would be would give you an extra die, and it would be part of a conversation you had with somebody at the artificing college who would make this thing. It's a little bit of the I know a guy, but with a 2 stress gets you an I know a guy, and I think I could figure out how to do this.
I absolutely know a guy. Nin has been working on these tubes for a while. He's not happy about it, but he does take pride in his work and wants to do well. So, having had his knuckles bashed by an incoming package going through while he's trying to work on things, he would have gone to the artificers and been like, yo, I need something
Specifically
to stop this from happening.
Okay.
To shut this down.
Cool. Yes. Who did you talk to? Who did you have this conversation with about installing a temporary shutdown measure?
Her name is Rosalind.
Okay.
Rosalind Wildbraid. That restarted and started blasting my ears. Oop.
Sorry.
So she's somebody that she's not high up in the artificery college.
Yeah.
But she does independent work.
She's like the lab assistant TA who actually knows how all the shit gets done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like, Rosalind, I need to shut these off when I'm working on them. I can't have packages coming through when my hands are there. And he holds up a splinted couple of fingers. They've got a lot of force.
Oh.
I can't keep.
Oh, why didn't you say so? And she walks over and
She's
hands
halfling.
you. Yes, this halfling walks over, jumps unassisted. You see her boots sort of kick on as she jumps up onto a counter and then up onto a cabinet, and then is rummaging around in a box on top and chucks you 2 semicircles with runes inscribed on the inside and out. And she goes, "You need a Kark."
We're dealing with one of the most advanced systems in this entire God's Forsaken Mountain, and you give me a cork? You're sure about
Yeah.
this?
I use it all the time.
I don't want to know what for.
It's Kark's an acronym.
I'll take it, though.
Kark's an acronym. I didn't come up with it. Some smarmy fuckhead did, but it does the job. You slap that thing on either side of a coupling, and it stops anything from going through. It seals it off. You can open it up. You can crack her in there. And then as soon as you're done, you undo it. It undoes everything, and you're good to go.
I will
So it's my
trust
accent,
you.
apparently. She's kind of an Australian, I guess.
I try not to question you too much. That leads to further questions that I don't want answers to.
I'm just
Thank
saying.
you, I suppose. Drinks.
If you
on
came
me.
to class, if you came to one of my classes,
I'm
I could
not.
show you.
It's best
You're already
if I
working
don't
on it.
get tied down here with classes and things. You know, I don't. Thank you, and drinks on me tonight. Usual
You
place.
said that last time.
I pay.
One of these days,
I pay.
you're right. Wouldn't want you to be tied down with a debt or nothing. I'll see you there.
Precisely. Thank you. Have fun at
Oh.
class. And he will shuffle his way through the doors that are like too short for him. Generally, just kind of like crouches and hippity hops a little bit through to escape.
As you leave, you walk out sort of through the front doors, and the newspaper drops, and you hear Robbie go, "Goodbye, Nin. It was good to see you again. I hope you have a pleasant delivery."
And he'll just keep walking.
The paper, like, crisply snaps back up into place like
Is it a fresh
disguise.
newspaper every day, or is he just one newspaper ever?
This is a fresh newspaper.
Okay.
However, you have come in over the course of like a week, and he hasn't gotten a fresh one. This one is genuinely new. It was this morning's print.
So I know how many he's missed.
Yes,
And I will
but-
catalog in my brain who's supposed to be making those deliveries and make sure to report them later.
Yes, but so flashing back to the present, you have an object. You have a cork. And you know if you slap this thing on either side,
Either side of its head?
either side of its neck, it will stop any magical impulses through that area. Any
That's
signals.
what we're doing.
Cool. Go ahead and roll me. I'll give
Can I use
you.
Rec?
Ooh, for this in particular, I was gonna
Yeah.
give you a tune, but I'll give you Rec.
I want
if
to
you
try and
want.
like overload this sucker.
Ooh, okay. That is different from the thing you asked me about.
Oh, okay. Well, never
you-
mind.
You asked for something to like shut it down temporarily. You're not blowing it up. You're shutting it down.
Okay. Yep, we will shut it down then.
Yeah. Cool. Go ahead and give me a tune or
I would love Rec for this.
Rack, Savage Force, or carefully apply. I'll give you a Rack. However, you will need to get up essentially right next to it. Again, desperate position.
Yep. Got any bargains for me?
I will
Just
give
out
you
of
an extra die for the tool.
Because I flashback and all that. I'm trying for everything I can get here.
Everything you can get.
All of these dice have been betraying me this evening, so like I need all the help.
Is
you will
there-
need-
Is there a way I can do a setup for this in my position?
You're currently
It is in
the
my
bait.
face.
That's about as set up
Yeah,
as you can
okay.
be right now. Tell you what, if you're, I'll give you the setup because you'll see Nin coming up with these two like almost cuffs on either side of like holding these two half cuffs and like moving up towards the bird. If you take the stress for the setup, when the head comes down again, you could put your arm up so it bites down and then like keep
Hold
it
it.
bit down on the arm.
Mhm. Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Instead of
Snapping
one,
turtle.
instead of
Stick
one
in there.
stress, instead of one, I'm gonna make it two stress.
That's fine.
But that is gonna give an extra die.
Yep.
Okay.
And because of your injury, Nin, you This is desperate.
Yep.
You need at least if you get you need 2 6s to do what you want, because you are under a reduced effect because of your harm.
Right.
Do you still want a devil's bargain?
What kind of bargain you got for me? I'm a little desperate.
Interesting.
Like I said, these dice keep betraying me tonight, so I'll take what I can get.
It's not going to kick in right away, but I'll give you an extra die to do it. It will open up Torin for another big hit doing this.
How's Torin looking right now?
How bad is Torin visually? Don't you dare tell number of stress.
Yeah.
Torin is trying to power through pain, but this is the first time you ever seen him maybe stressed or worried at all this entire time. This whole time he was just like, I'm here, I'm doing a job, all right, whatever. And now this is the first time you see him actually physically trying.
I'm gonna take the bargain.
Okay.
And I am going to push myself as well.
Okay, how many dice are you rolling in this moment?
That puts me at 4.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
If you roll, so 2 6s, you do it with no consequences. 1 6, we're guaranteeing that extra attack, but it will still mostly work.
Okay.
You got
anything worse. Uh-oh.
Okay. A 1, a 2, a 3, and a 6.
Let's go.
That gets us 1.
We'll take 1 at least.
You get that head is now like
Nina's so
jerking up
stressed.
and down. Hands clap around.
So desperate.
And there's this almost like magnetic click around these two. And you watch as the legs sort of start jerking as the commands they're getting are mistimed. It's firing weird. You've interrupted the stream of information from head to body.
Good.
Which is good.
Something.
The problem here, the problem we are experiencing is now the flailing is random. It is not an attack from a wild animal. It is a machine that is spasming and glitching. And all the action has been from the head, that ripping and tearing. The head is now disconnected from the power supply, from most of the power. And so it's like it's slowly moving. It doesn't have the gas in the tank to keep swinging. The feet start to kick and kick and kick. Torin, I got some level 3 harm coming your way, buddy.
Oh.
Severe
So sorry,
consequences. That foot that was pinning on your chest starts to sort of dig and chew into you. What was the level 2 harm I had you on?
Pinned and bleeding.
Pinned and bleeding. We're gonna up that a little bit. We're gonna hit you. We're gonna hit you with another level 2.
Okay.
How do I phrase this? Because disemboweled was gonna be tier 3. And yeah, it's just digging into your chest. Like you're bleeding hard. And you're pretty sure it didn't puncture anything, but you need a fucking doctor.
Mm-hmm.
You need it real. Like this thing needs to get the fuck off of you. So you are welcome to resist.
Yes.
Because you've used your armor for the round.
Engage your core.
Flex. I'm gonna flex so hard.
I'm a dwarf. I'm sturdy. I got this. Yeah, resisting.
Yeah.
Sorry, resisting means I add stress, right?
Yeah. So this is to resist the consequence of this.
Yeah.
So you're going to roll resistance, so it's all the pips on the left. Because you have a level 2 harm, you are going to remove one die.
Got it.
So you will be taking 6 stress minus the highest die roll from the resistance roll. So, how many pips do you have in prowess?
I have 2.
2. So you are rolling 1 die. You can push yourself. Yes, the decision making.
I'm so sorry, buddy.
You can push yourself to get an extra die.
So if I roll 1, I'm taking 5 stress no matter what. Then
you are taking 5 stress instead of the injury.
Instead of the injury, got it.
Yeah.
So I will push myself for 2 die then.
Okay. So you're guaranteeing 1, and then you will be taking whatever the difference is.
Okay.
I guess I haven't set him up either.
No.
I rolled a 4 and a 3.
Okay. So you're going to take 2 additional, including the 1.
Okay.
But you are not injured in this case. You are holding your own in this case, and you're like, you clench that core. You've been in knife fights. You feel that ripping across your stomach. The knives are sharp. You're trying not to think about whatever bones and stuff is in the talons as it's chewing you to ribbons. But eventually that the foot sort of takes a step back as the balance gets wobbly. And as it lifts its foot to drive it back down on you again, the legs just lock. And the whole thing topples with a clang on the ground. As it shuts. As it is not fully shut down, but it is disabled.
So, Nin was pretending to be a doctor a bit ago. He's actually going to try and provide some kind of bandaging to try and keep your guts inside you.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I'm not much of a fighter.
Are
you going to survive, or should I leave you here?
I probably took a knee after the thing fell. I want to stand up, and my shirt's tattered at this point, I'm guessing.
Oh,
right?
Gone to fucking bits.
Got so many muscles.
I rip off the shirt, and I just
as fuck.
Yep. And I look at myself, and I just go, and I think of flex. Well, good news is it's not black. That one meant my organs are failing, so that's a good thing. Bad thing is I really need to go see a doctor so I don't bleed out. And then hey, can you help me tie this up? And then I hand you my shirt, and then I need you because I can't do something like a knot with these, and then I have my gauntlets out. I can't touch. You can't.
I will follow directions.
Not my hands.
My hands are occupied. Yes. I'm surprised that worked. All right. Yes. Here. Can you lift that arm just a little? And he'll he's now doing the nervous bird, hippity hop around you. He's hurting, but he's tippy tapping around, anxiously trying to help. Because he does feel responsible for your current state a little bit.
Hey, Nin, calm down, all right? Just gently tie it, okay? Gently.
Here. Pulls it a little too tight. Sorry.
We have more cloth over there, and I point over to the guy who's knocked out. We can get some of that.
And also the decapitated guy in the corner.
We have some options. I think the decapitated guy had a cloak on. So I'm gonna shred that a little bit. Use the bird's talon to knife the edge and rip strips off of it.
Yeah.
Here, let me finish with this. It's just tying you up. There's so many extra.
Wait. Hold on.
Wadding.
As you're doing that, and I have a flask on my hip of dwarven whiskey, and then I just pour it out. Let's put this on there quick, and he dumps it right on his. Got to sterilize it. Okay. Okay.
Right. Okay. Are you again? Am I leaving you here? Am I
No.
taking you with? Are you going to die?
I'm not. If I die, I'm dying and getting out of here. There's another monster over there. Well, let's get going.
We should move. And I'm gonna scoop what I can from Wicker, like take his stuff. Should we leave him? I don't. I don't think I can carry him.
Yeah. You know what? I think he'll be fine. I kind of check, like, give a couple nudges. He's breathing. He's fine. Maybe a little
He does have a
concussed, but
spouse.
What
I
do you
don't
do?
know if that changes anything for you.
am I too hurt to pick this guy up?
Yes.
Yeah.
You are operating under your own
Mhm.
power barely. Nin is giving a fair amount of support. You also have to walk about halfway home. There are side tunnels, and you can take some side tunnels to avoid the
How
Would I-
stupid
guards
would
at
it
the
be
gate.
to try and glide?
Oh god.
Do you want to
I do
kill
have a crack
Torin?
No.
So Nin, I know some back way. I know these tunnels. I can get us there quicker.
What if we go to the drop off? Lomond. Surely they have doctors for the arena.
OGM.
Yeah.
How close am I to my brother's abode?
I'm not even going to make you flash back for this. If you got to the walls, you and your brother used to sneak out. You know how to get to your brothers. And you know how to do it without getting spotted.
And then I know a place we can lay low. Just gotta get there. Just follow me, yeah?
I will do my best to keep you alive then. Let's go. I don't not sure how long that will last. I don't like to suggest it. Can we put that thing down? I'd kind of like the cork back. Talking about the axe beak.
Alright.
I'm gonna start looking around for just a big rock to bash it over the head with.
I can blast it. I have another one loaded. Alright, then
Rock, you need to use the gauntlet for this.
yeah.
I still have a rock in hand ready.
I kind of put my finger up. That's cute. That's
Please,
cute. Wait,
X, please tell me you did you have one stone or two?
2.
Because we could be, yes, it is two stones, one bird.
A rock in the hand
Is worth
two
a bird in the tunnel.
Can we give the
So-
DM disadvantage?
I don't roll dice in this fucking game. So yeah, honestly, if you want to lay into this thing until it shuts down, it's go ahead and roll wreck to see how efficiently you do it, but it is a controlled wreck. You are not under any significant pressure.
And it's -1 dice because I'm injured, right?
-1 die because you're injured,
Right.
but I'll give you +1 die for an assist for free.
Got it.
Andrew's over there casting.
Rolled a 5.
A 5?
Yeah.
Which do you want? A minor complication? Reduced effect? So minor complication. The noise wakes up Wicker. Reduced effect, you're not sure. You dismantle it, but you don't obliterate it. Or you take harm.
I want to lean toward reduced effect.
Okay. So you take that,
Yeah.
you wind up. and you go to throw the punch, and you feel ripping in your gut. You feel your abdominal wall tear a little bit. You feel the muscles twisting in ways they're not supposed to with that swing. And it's not your best punch, but it comes in, you catch this thing in the side of the head, and now, Nin, you hear that click, bang, and there is metal, there is a crater in this where the ground was, and the head is crumpled in it, and it is now detached from the cork. It is not pulverized to powder like the guy was, but it is detached enough that you could remove the cork safely, probably.
I'm gonna recollect that cork for later.
Yep.
As they're reclaiming the cork, I didn't pour out all my whiskey. I take just a shot of it, and I
quick.
Yeah.
You're like, ooh, maybe I have, and then you go and you take that swallow, and it's like 4 drops, and you feel each of them hit your tongue one at a time. And you're like, that's all I'm getting. That gotta get me there.
All right.
Right. Just in case we find that cat one. Let's move, shall we? And I'm taking that knife from the spouse. I'm taking the note. I'm taking everything that I can from Wicker.
And you go, and you make your way.
I'll leave the knife.
Anything else? You'll leave the knife?
I'll leave the knife very pointedly, like right at his feet. Like this is my kindness to you.
Delivered. Sorry we missed you. Tag. The knife.
I do want to look it over to see if there's like a maker's mark, so potentially to find
there
at some point.
Is.
Ooh, yoink. Get a little rubbing of that.
Yes, yeah, you can grab a quick rubbing, and I will get that to you when my brain is firing on different cylinders.
As I'm leading the way too, I have no shirt on. On my back, as I'm leading through the tunnels, you see the name Iron Fist tattooed on my back, but it is crossed out. The tattoo itself is crossed out of the name.
Oh, it's one of those regret tattoos from your ex.
Regrets.
Oh no.
Regrets. It is.
Oh,
it is just regrets.
So,
let's move, shall we?
You make your way down the tunnel, and looking back, Nin. Not even gonna make you roll for this. Aarakocra, Kenku, other flying creatures. You remember the sky. You remember having all that freedom and everything. And you remember you know the vulnerability of being on the ground.
Yep. Don't like it.
And the feathers on the back of your neck have not settled. And every scrape of a boot or your talon sounds reverberated up and down the tunnel. And it's hard to tell if the scratching is your talons or steel behind you. It's hard to tell if the rumble of the flow is from the flow and not something growling in the darkness. You're not sure if those pinpoints of light are gems still stuck in the volcanic soil and dirt and stone, or if they are the eyes of the six-legged panther watching wounded prey flee and biding its time. But you don't have to find that out today. As fortune would have it, there's a cart coming up. Somebody making the run up. The local smith and his son going up for a regular delivery. They see the two of you injured and set all thoughts aside of the money they were going to make today. And they pack you up in their cart and take you wherever you need to go. And under Torin's instructions, they leave you at an unremarkable patch of wall. And a couple weird looks from the dad. The son's like, but I don't understand. There's nobody here. And the dad's like, it's all right, son. That's where they want to go. When people ask where you can help, you help them as far as you can. Come on, we can still make it before the sun sets. And they leave. We're going to jump with 30 minutes left. We're going to jump back to the present. To Celine and Christophe. Walking into Loman's office. The head office of the arena. It is a little Spartan. The floor here is office building kind of carpet. It is not plush. It is not something to lounge on. It is something that can be cleaned pretty easily. There is a little bar cart and some chairs. There's a small table for mixing and mingling if folks were here to watch the festivities in the arena through the incredible 15-foot high windows. 6 of them across the front, giving an incredible spectacle of not just the fight itself, but the entire empty arena. And you can still see those dwarves swinging at each other through this glass. Lomond. Oh, I meant to write down his name. Drav Lomond. Sitting there, writing things out. And as you see just like a fairly large muscled figure, and not hulking in any particular sense, but someone who exercises, someone who understands the physical work in the world is sometimes needed. Maybe a retired smith, maybe a guard, maybe a fighter of his own right. Is human. At least appears it. Sitting, writing out something, running through paperwork, running through a ledger of some kind. Looks up, and you see it is dark hair, sort of pulled back behind, not fully slicked back, but just pulled back behind, and a small pair of spectacles sitting on the end of his nose. He goes, "Ah, I see. My delivery has arrived. Excellent." Takes off the glasses, folds them up, opens up a small little glasses case, sets them in, closes them, puts them back exactly where they were previously. Excellent. And you are the crew. You are Master Aldrich, I presume, and forget Celine?
Celine, yes.
Yes, Duerte. Lovely to meet you. And yes, you were at the university. Remind me your name. I'm terribly sorry.
Christoph Creel, sir. Pleasure to meet
Christoph. Lovely to meet you all. And thank you for doing, frankly, what some people considered impossible. You have saved me a tremendous amount of personal heartache and stress and strain. And hopefully we'll be making the next event a little more relaxing for everyone involved. So again, I cannot thank you enough for the work that you do. It was exemplary. It was done exemplary. And kind of looks over the 3 of you. Were there more? Or was it just you 3?
There were more. We actually have a local celebrity in our midst, Torin Iron Fist. I don't know how well you know him or if you've heard of him, but
Iron Fist.
He's awesome. He is so cool.
Bo-
Hot.
and Bogdan. So there was a small time to mid time pit fighter. Call him the face breaker. Well, not everyone has the most creative of names, but
No,
it seems that he's gotten the job done.
if I may, I don't know if you have heard of the theory of forms or the theory of ideas, but it posits that there is a realm above this world that is full of ideas, and those ideas are all objectively real things. And everything that you and I interact with, that cup, that desk, your chair, gunpowder, all of it, the idea of goodness, everything is just an echo of the ideas in this other realm, this higher realm. In this realm, there is an idea of a punch, a perfect punch. And what we saw tonight, courtesy of Torin, was the closest thing, in my opinion, that you can get to this idea, this perfect idea of a punch.
Fundamental.
It was-
Punch.
It was beautiful.
The definitive. The infinitive. Not just a punch, but the punch.
The punch. And with this crew, you get as close to the definitive ideal of whatever it is you were looking for your jobs. This one and the next one and the next one.
An interesting pitch. Mr. Kristoff, what would you say your definitive is? What are you striving towards? What ideal do you embody?
Ideas themselves. I build things. I take things from this world of ideas and I put them into our world.
Doesn't that make you a maker, not a thinker? You craft things. You channel the gods through your hands, taking things that only exist as concepts and making them tangible.
One must think to make. And my goal is to become the greatest tinkerer, the greatest creator that this city has ever seen, which is saying something.
You have seen animals before, correct?
Yes.
Chickens, lower beings, fish, rats, things like that. Even earthworms. Yes.
Yeah.
Do they think as we do?
They have a felt experience, which we would maybe describe as thinking, but it's different.
And yet they create. So does our divinity, our connection with the gods and the things that make us rulers of whatever domains we choose, does that not give us anything more than just creating? They procreate, sometimes faster than we do. Does a fly have the same thoughts, feelings, and ideas that you do? Are you saying that you are competing with a master crafter of a fly? Or bees or a hornet or something?
There is a through line of lesser thought to greater thought. If a fly or a hornet or a worm could build a city as grand as this one, then sure, we would be competing with them truly. We exist in the same space. We share resources. But no. Looking around this city and the things that people have built in this city, we are close to perfection. We are close to the ideal, fundamental version of what creation can be, but we're not there yet.
And the smile comes up. And there is a cheer in the background as one of the dwarves is on the ground, face down in the dirt. And the smile comes up. On that, I very much agree with you, Kristoff. And you see the two figures who are sitting on the side come up with their bags, their mops, and their buckets. And one of them reaches into a pocket, pulls out something shiny. Shining, not gold, but a diamond. Crushes it. Rubs the hands over the body. And you watch as that dwarf sits up. And the other one is there with a bucket to catch blood, vomit, whatever, as this dwarf is brought back to life and let out. The one still standing left to move under his own power. Duerte? I knew there was another one. What would you say you are the infinitive of?
Proof? What's the point about talking about forms? The perfection. You can't see it. I can see it.
Interesting.
You have that. You can see me lurch a little bit. You can see that here.
What truth do you see here? I'm curious.
You don't need to play the cheers, the roars. They are already here. And they do not leave.
Are they paying for tickets? No. Fair. Not my best joke. The roars of the crowd aren't for the dead. I know many lives have been lost in this space before it became mine. The roars are to keep the living going. To believe that they have someone pushing them forward, moving them along, to fight that one last step further, to give everything they have, giving it 110%, as the engineers say.
But what if you don't need that? What if you don't need the physical being to do this? You can have this other realm to help.
Help what?
So what if the body gives up? The spirits can push them along, whether they want to or not.
That's an interesting idea. The problem is, my immediate concern is then it becomes messy. Not in a physical way, but the fighters here are paid on contract, and they are professionals. Skilled amateurs, some of them, but they are getting paid, so therefore they're professionals. I fear putting that many souls into the mix would dilute the skill. They may fight like wild beasts and never falter, but they would lose the beauty of that. The swing, the punch of your friend Torin. That would be lost in this. But it is an interesting concept.
Of course,
If
but
you don't mind, I would love to call on you in future and continue this discussion. There may be an avenue here that we could go in together.
yes. If you can give me a few answers, perhaps we can. Let's just say that pod weighed as if it carried 50 of the beings in the caverns rather than the crust itself. Curious to see what your plan is for that. But we can get into that later.
The delivery. Yes. Full disclosure. Thank you. One moment. Bogdan, was there any? No, sir. No samples. Nothing was taken. Excellent. You see, that is... Well, most people don't know what these bones are in this pod, because what you brought down was a very specific and rare specimen of bone. Something about the crest and this area, something about the mountain tops where we find these, changes them from mineral to stone to something more. And I am loath to... Well, it can be turned into a bit of a euphoric powder. It can be processed, and several of our high rollers that come to these events enjoy a taste. Heightens the experience, as it were. And this was one of the largest ones that any of my advanced team was able to find. And it was large enough to apparently draw some unwanted attention. Was there any... Do you know if they were dispatched? These attackers that were on your way, were they killed? Will that be a problem for us in future?
We are thorough, and I did previously mention this punch.
Yes,
there was
the platonic ideal of a punch. Yes,
there was someone on the receiving end of.
I assumed as much.
Pulled right from them.
I would assume as much.
Let me say,
It would.
neither one has any hesitation to end the things that they need to end.
All right. That's good. I like that in a crew that I work with. And those eyes are directly at you, Celine. Now, about your payment. Per the contract, there's a certain monetary value included in this. Aldrich, this will sort of reaches into a bag, into a drawer, pulls out a bag of coin and tosses it to Aldrich. That should cover anything. If there are any damages or anything that you need covered as well, please feel free to let me know, and I will do my best to get you squared away. If there is anything else that I can assist with.
I had one small request. We can add it to our payment, or maybe you and I can make a deal on the side. It's small. Those devices that you have around the arena here, the ones that generate the noise, I would love to get my hands on one of those.
I can do you one better. And he reaches into a drawer, pulls out a pristine white piece of paper. There is no watermark. There is no nothing. It is the cleanest, nicest paper you've ever seen. And writes down a name and an address. And it is in Crest. Slides it over to you. That is their inventor.
Mm.
If you say that I sent you to them, they will not only give you one, they will show you how to make them. If they don't, mention my name again. And if they still don't, please let me know.
And if I make something better by tearing one of these apart, is that something you would be interested in?
I would be interested to look at it and see what improvements your mind can deliver. Can follow that line of thought to wherever it concludes. Now, if there's anything else, I do unfortunately have a schedule to keep. And as he says that, the lights change from this wide open swath of light down, down, down to this deep red. And two drow enter, blindfolded. One of them with a pair of kopeshes in their hands. The sort of reverse hook at the end, almost like a sickle attached to the end of a longer sword. And the other with a whip and a dagger. And the room outside, the arena itself, falls silent. Good day to all of you. I'm sure, Master Aldrich, I will be in touch if there's anything else that you can assist with. And welcome, if I'm not the first, welcome to our fair city.
Have a good life, and I'm gonna walk out.
Can I ask?
Bogdan. Sorry?
Sorry, the first scene I had getting Dylon's address, that was ahead of this present time, or was this before?
This is 2 days ago. This is, you just finished the delivery. The flashback, what are you looking to do with the flashback info?
I would like to see if I could take out the bust that I was trying to prove my name of being related to Dylon Duerte and leave it on the desk before heading back out.
Are you trying to do it sneakily, or are you just trying to place it and leave?
Place it. Thank you very much for the introduction. We will be in touch.
He looks at it strangely. Goes, Ah. You two did have the same nose. And then there's a soft wave goodbye. And then as you go to leave, Stern turns the chair to look through those large windows down into the fight. Bogdan leads the three of you back through a different route. You do not see this fight with the drow. But you also don't hear cheering. This fight, the lights are for the audience. The fight is purely noise. Every step is a giveaway of position to know where the enemy is so you can kill them. So of course there's no noise from outside. Spoil the fun. You are led back to your cart, where the object has been removed. The horses have been fed and brushed and are ready to leave. If there's nothing you would like to say here, we will send you back to Aldrich's hideout, to your hideout.
We got our introduction to the city in a deeper way. Big things are ahead. Hopefully our other companions survived the night.
If you're looking into my eyes, you can see them flash back into more hazel. It was a great introduction. I might have a few ideas. As you can tell, the past few minutes I have not been paying any attention to our world right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the office.
You, in the office, are watching. It's almost like a painting. The red light banking in through these windows. And you see him resting his chin in his hands on his fists and just watching the fight. But there is no... He doesn't have that same sadistic smile that all the ghosts, the spirits, have. He is simply watching and observing every move that these fighters make. And he sits there, still as stone, still as your bust on that table. Pair of statues sharing the office together. With the last statement of, I hope our friends made it out. Torin, you and Nin, and a bare patch of stone outside. More of a privacy wall than anything. Torin, how do you open this wall?
Well, I stumble on it. I'm trying to find there's a pressure stone somewhere. I finally get it. As he hits the pressure stone, the stone wall itself splits down the middle, and then imprints in, and then opens up to a door. And then, after you, Nin.
After me. In there.
Hey, you have an issue with this? I mean,
I don't like underground. Fine. Fine, it's better than the cat.
I
Come
can
on.
promise you that cat won't get in here. Well, there might be more issues in here, but at least we'll be safe.
Great. Fine. Fine. Come on.
And as we go through,
Support you.
sorry, yeah, as we go through, past the wall, there's this lever almost hanging from the side, and he just reaches back, pulls it, and you just hear the stone make that scraping sound, slides back into place.
Supporting you, you can feel Nin stiffen as that stone slides into place, and there's that whoosh of air cutting off. And he pauses like mid-step for a second, shudders, and keeps going. Deeper into wherever this place is.
Wherever this place is indeed. The tunnel in front of you extends a fair ways in, probably 50, 60 yards. Pretty straightforward, but well constructed. Dipping a little further into the stone, where it is a natural stoneware rather than a bricked up tunnel. And Torin, where does this passageway lead in your brother's house?
It leads into the whiskey cellar. So as we pass through, there's just a lamp on the side. He turns on, and you just see barrels of different age and barrels of whiskey.
Off to the one side, there's a very, very well stocked bar, and you are seeing you've shipped a fair number of bottles in your time, moving them up and down. You are seeing bottles worth a decade's salary. You are seeing incredibly rare and expensive bottles, things that people would buy just to have.
Is there anything that I recognize from what shouldn't have gone topside? Anything particularly volatile or anything like that might be connected? No. Okay.
These all appear to be local make. Some very old, some are very hard to get, picked up in auctions and stuff like that. Nothing illicit.
Okay.
And there is, as per usual, Torin, 2 glasses sitting on the bar. One at your seat and one at his. But there's no one else down here right now.
I need a drink. And then you have a preference. I don't know what a croquet can handle. And I try to look for the weakest thing here. It's all 80, 100 proof.
Yeah, it won't do. It's bad for the paint. It's not going to peel it, but it certainly isn't good for it.
Maybe something like that. I pull out this nice whiskey with it was made in a vanilla oak cask, something like this. And I hold it up.
Do I see anything exceptionally strong that'll help me forget where I'm at?
Oh yeah.
And can I grab it?
Sure.
Please and thank you. Just the closest thing to straight ethanol you have. Nin does not want to be thinking right now. In the slightest.
Neither does Torin.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Putting on bar music.
Maybe a little.
Nin really isn't looking at you, Torin.
Mhm.
He's vaguely looking around, but there is like a wild backing to that look of like barely contained panic going on right now. Like he, as soon as you kind of came in and seemed comfortable, let you go, and is just like there's a lot of nervous movement shifting around. Wings are like twitching around a little bit, and he's just like eyeing up every corner of this room for the escape
Mhm.
and finding none.
There is one escape route, Nin,
Mm-hmm.
because you hear a door swing open. You hear the latch more than you hear the hinges. This door is maintained and taken care of. And you hear the tromp of shoes coming down. And you hear, all right, whoever is in my cellar, you have 3 seconds to gently put down whatever bottle it is you are drinking. Torin, what does your brother look like as he comes down the stairs with a sword in his hand?
So, Norik, Iron Fist, looks like an average, average noble. He has nicer clothes, colors in his shirts. His beard is well kept, fancier braids down where the mustache would go down through the beards. Slick back hair. He has one scar going up his cheek. Not big, just enough to notice. He also has fought before, not as much as Torn, but he has a sword in hand, probably a scowl like he always gives me.
Yeah. The scowl originally has more heat to it, more anger as he comes down and sees you. And it shifts to that familiar, less of who the fuck is in my house and god damn it, why are you in my house?
Brother.
And you, who are you? To Nin.
This is my one of my good friends. This is Nin.
He's puffed up in the background.
Hey,
You ever seen the picture of like the owl mad at a little
Yes.
statue? A little bit of that.
don't mind him. He's a little nervous underground, but
I can see that. Sorry.
A little extra
Sorry
red
about
to the feathers right now from Torin.
and,
Sorry.
don't mind the blood in the shirt.
Unfortunately, I do mind it. You're bleeding all over your stool.
Should see a doctor for that.
Yeah.
Why am I bleeding, man? Like, how do you just say it under my breath?
The feathers go from puffed up to very flat very quickly.
Putting the sword away, Nora goes, I'm terribly sorry about this. I'm Norik. I'm okay with not giving last names at this moment because my brother's friends. It's better for everybody. Oh, God.
Hi.
Are you dying? Are you dying in my basement bar?
I will be if I don't get help quick. The whiskey's helping, but
You know, doctors. Why are you shit in my fucking beard? And tromps up the stairs, and you hear the door start to close, and you hear my love, is everything all right? Yes. Just rats in the basement. I'm gonna go deal with those in Oh no, the rats have gotten into my favorite whiskey. I guess I need to finish the cask. I know. Come to bed when you're done. Yes, my love. You are my bedrock. And you're a walking cave-in, my dear. Go. I won't wait up. Comes back down with some bandages, a little more of a first aid kit than you can scavenge in the moment. That is my wife. The children are asleep. My wife will soon be asleep. Ideally, you never have to leave this basement. You go out the way you came in. Are we clear? Looking to the two of you.
Head nod.
Bristol.
Now, what the fuck happened to you? And I think that as Norik begins to cut away at the baggage, cut away at everything, and begin to treat your injuries, that is where we will leave this crew for the evening.
Great job, everybody.
Outstanding. Go ahead. We will do for your crew rating. You guys are started at tier 0 because you are new in town and you are little baby criminals. However, you have earned You will have earned 4 rep for this job.
Oh, snap.
Base 2 and a couple of tier 2 crews couldn't swing it. You pissed off a tier 2 crew along the way.
How many
have
rep? What does rep?
So,
That's a good thing, right?
rep is good. Rep is
think that's
on
a good
your
thing.
crew sheet.
Mm-hmm.
We have a crew.
You are
We're
a crew. You
we're
are still
smugglers.
smugglers.
Mhm, mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4. That gets you about halfway, or that gets you a small chunk of the way up to a promotion. You have also earned yourself a piece of turf with Aldrich's office
Ooh.
and a little bit of love from your friends around there. You have earned a piece of turf on the crew sheet, which I will update and share. The more turf you have, the easier it is to level up. When your rep increases, you get a new special ability. You get more XP. You also get some crew XP as well as that. So, and I will update that and ask any questions I may have there. Individually, let's look at our crew XP questions. For each item below, mark 1 XP or 2 if that item occurred multiple times.
We successfully smuggled and acquired new clients.
I addressed the challenge with violence.
You sure fucking did, buddy. Goddamn. Yeah, this is for individuals. I'll do the crew sheet and get us to a jumping off point for the crew. So individually, yes, our cutter did his fucking job. Express your beliefs, drives heritage or background, and struggled with issues from your voice or traumas during the session. If you did those things, speak now and then mark 1
Can
or
I have
2
2?
XP. Sure
1 or
did.
2.
You get 1 for each of those questions, 2 if you did it multiple times. So you
How
could
many
get
times did I struggle with trauma, do you think?
Oh, same.
Interesting. I can see 1 for being in the basement. What's your pitch for the second time?
I think the second one was being in the midst of a big ol' fight, because that's not something the boy does.
Mm.
Because violence is what got him down here.
That's a shiny new trauma. That's a new pillar. That's a new foundational pillar in your brain.
Fresh trauma for me?
For
You shouldn't have.
You don't get XP, but you get trauma.
Oh boy. So I'll take one for that.
You'll take one. Yeah.
Did I address a challenge with deception or influence? I think I did that.
Sure fucking did. You lied your ass off to that guy with the hypnodust and then rendered him unconscious
Yay.
with not hypnodust.
Hit no dust.
Yeah.
It solves everything in the end.
It is. It's a solution. I'm not going to call it the final solution. That gets canceled on the internet.
I already had one of those that said the wrong thing, so yeah. Whoops.
Violence or coercion. What about who's our magical friend?
A spider? Is Selena a spider? No.
Would
Ghost.
would it be?
No.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. I was just
Selena
looking at my
whisper.
sheet.
Would me going to my brother be a trauma for me?
I would go expressing belief, drive, heritage, or background.
That one? Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Whisper? Is that
Whisper.
Selene?
Yes.
That's what it was. Yep.
Address the challenge with knowledge or arcane power. Yeah, I'll give you that. Throwing, looking into the ring and seeing everything. And also for leaving the idol behind. I'll give you a 2 for that.
Okay.
Nice.
Belief, drive, heritage, or background. Yeah, I'll give you that. Vice or trauma. Maybe.
Does Selena have traumas?
I got stabbed in
Probably.
the stomach, but I don't think that really.
Yeah, maybe less so that one. But you got 3, so that goes into your overall playbook XP, or you could put that into your attribute if you want to level something up.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And then Christoph, our leech.
Leech. Yep. So address the challenge. If we're counting last game as well, I did outfit our wagon,
Yes.
and that did come in handy. I also made the rockets. But so both of those were based on my tinker skill.
Yes, technical skill or mayhem. I'll give you that.
Mm-hmm. And then express my beliefs. I did talk about the platonic ideal, and in last game I did talk about. I used a variation
for that.
Cool. And then struggled with issues. I did address that I was abandoned by the party.
You did get.
I was kidnapped.
Counting last session, because we did not do a level up last session, I will give everyone a minimum of 1 XP in everything, and then additionally, you can only get 2 if you're doing it multiple times. But everyone's getting at least 3 up to 6.
So once I fill playbook, does that give me an additional special?
You get
ability?
an additional special ability.
Okay. Make a decision
If
on
you
that.
got XP for desperate actions, that is only for the skill you rolled. So the XP, the end of session XP is the only way to advance your playbook, but it gets you you can backfill and clear up some stuff and like get over the edge before another session. Cool. I've got. Yeah. Okay. I think that's all of our back end work. So with that, thank you all very much for playing and being patient with me as I got my brain into gear after 3 hours of dealing with children.
Gross. Hate that.
I completely understand, but my children are adults.
Yes. No. We run a board game camp. And so
that's cool.
it's part of the job. And so we are like the aftercare location for a couple of camps. So they are there until like 3, and then we pick them up and hold them till their parents get here. We had a kid have a full meltdown with punching, kicking, screaming, biting, spitting. That took some wrangling this morning. And then this afternoon, I was busy juggling a bunch of other children and teaching them games so that way they could be self-sufficient. So apologies for my brains being mush. But I had a tremendous amount of fun with this session, and I hope y'all did as well. Any stars for this.
I would love to give Andrew a star
Mm.
for that conversation with Lomond.
Yes.
That was very
Yeah.
cool.
With
Yeah.
Oh, that
Like,
you
that guided
handed
the
me
whole
that, and I was like, "Give me
thing
more,
so
give me
well.
more." It was
That was
fucking
so
delicious.
freaking cool.
Yep.
Like the back and forth for that entire scene was based off of Andrew starting it. Oh, so good.
Yeah. What an incredible opener that you just presented me.
But a huge star in return to the setting that you described for that arena, because it was amazing and also deeply horrifying at the same time. And it was very unsettling.
Mm-hmm.
This is really cool. This is a really neat.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he's not selling many tickets. I would probably say, like, for those events, if he has a live, a recording playing.
That's
stuff.
but
That's not really the intent.
That's an off night.
Yeah.
There's horrifying implications about
Uh-huh.
everything that went down there, and I was
And
just
I'm
like,
so excited.
sprinkle them in.
There are a couple of moments where I'm just like, ooh, okay, I see where this can go. And
Write that
this
down,
can
write
go
that down.
here.
And star for whatever is going on with Celine and his family. I am just like the thing with, you guys, he does have a similar nose to you, or you guys do have a similar, like, I just, again, like, very unsettling.
Lomond, Dylon and Lomond probably have some dirt and some history there.
It doesn't matter what character Derek is playing. There's always a lot of, huh? What does that mean?
What do you mean?
Lomond is the head of like this crime syndicate. He knows more than anyone else here right now.
Oh yeah.
Like that's what I'm going for. No, I'm imagining like, okay, so you have like the roar of the audience. This is absolutely being filmed like an episode of like Full House with like the fake cheering. This is being played on like the local PBS. You don't need anybody here.
It's the local Fox station. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, it is like, and that also, again, some of that came in the moment from Andrew talking about like that ideal and like striving for it. And like sort of leaning into people losing everything else. What do they have except the hit? What do they have except what is baked into them? And maybe we find that ideal somewhere. I also just thought it was incredibly creepy to just have a stadium with nobody in it but still cheering. Wait till there will be a night on a prize fight where like it's actually full of people. But this is just, hey, you're contracted for X number of fights. Doesn't matter if the house is empty, you're fighting. Yep. It's pay-per-view, baby. But yeah, no, any other stars?
Nin and Torin, I'm glad. Like, I really like what's going on with Torin's brother. I think it's cool that Nin is there, and it's like there's an outside observer to the whole thing. And I don't know, like, I'm really interested in following the dynamic of those two specifically, because they like came to the group kind of later. You know, they weren't at the original crew.
They didn't survive Kala like you guys did.
Right.
Yeah,
we're locals,
but they feel a lot darker than us in maybe the ways that count. And I don't know what to expect. Like with Nin, especially, like, I don't know. I'm excited to hear how Torin got his nickname, but also like what's up with Nin.
What's going on with the basements?
He's just a beautiful, pretty boy.
There's nothing going on in the basement. It's fine.
We're just drinking.
Everything is fine. We're drinking to forget you guys leaving us behind.
Shiny new trauma for me. Thank you.
Star.
Sorry. Go for the star.
I just had a quick star. Everybody for really running with the curveball, with the questions I throw at you during these sessions. Because there is always. I got this note from talking to other people about my GMing. They're like, you are always asking us what our characters' limits are. And like, when are we, like the one to Derek, like how far do you go before it is too much and you turn it off? Like, what is the thing that you decide you have to look away? And they're like, I've never had a GM ask me that many questions before, and I really like how it helps me feel the boundaries of my character more. And I know that it's more work on you guys when I'm just like, hey, answer this question for me, do my job for me. But I really appreciate the like,
That's cool.
because every answer is good. Every fucking answer is incredible. And it does help with that. Like, the whole reason we do these side games is to make the world ours. And this, I really love these fucking cities. Like, this Verniana, I'm going to be so sad when the main party gets here and we blow it up. Like, it's going to be so sad.
Um,
Now
to
that
bounce
really-
off of that. Oh, go ahead, Dirk.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to like touch back on when you asked like what makes me turn away. It made me maybe go back to like Kahlo of like what's the weird thing? It's not a group of people cheering, like even spirits cheering. It's that one guy in the corner watching that's just really enjoying it. That's the worst
It's
part.
that one fucking sicko.
Now there's thousands of them just in this one
Yeah.
spot.
It's like,
This
I'm
entire-
liking that a little too much.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, continuing Curtis's thought of like this group, this whole table, like everybody in this goddamn Discord. It's such a delight being able to give you all just something to run with, and then watching you book it. Like, you absolutely take off, and it's amazing every time.
Yeah.
Any wishes for this evening?
Yes, because it is almost 10:30.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you. all for your
I
patience.
I wish to tinker with more things. I was hoping at some point where we would have the 2 days in advance, and we kind of got bogged down with some of the present stuff. But I was hoping to do a couple additional tinker rolls. So I didn't realize. So on my form, I have three like tinker items that I've already built, and I haven't explored that. So my hope was just to do a quick tinker, like couple tinker checks to make sure the things I want to make I can add to that. But I can do that next game if that. is
We
cool.
can do that as a bit of a sidebar because there are separate downtime things.
Yeah.
So to relieve stress, you go indulge in your vice.
Well, I'm hoping to talk to Wildbraid, who was introduced during one of Nin's flashbacks, but I was hoping to speak to this person during my flash forward.
Yes, yeah. As a downtime flashback, like that can be part of the adventure because it will be a little bit of time in between jobs.
Mhm.
This is not a like day by day. We're gonna come back and it's been like a month and Aldrich has gotten the actual funeral business up and running, as a cover business and stuff like that, and also what your goals are as a crew. But yeah, so wishes, tinker.
I would love to see more of the city itself, just as a personal thing.
I think it's my favorite city in this world so far.
It's been very cool.
Like I don't know. Like I love the way that it's designed, and I know that you guys have worked a lot on it. So I'm just excited.
A lot is
That's very generous of you.
very generous. Here,
I think we
here's
went through about 12 sets
all
of
of the
names, and that was about
all of the
That's
notes I
what
have
I'm
on this
actually.
city are here. We did go through a lot of names to try and figure this fucking thing out.
I
But-
have 12 lines of notes.
Yeah.
12 bullet points. Yep.
Any other wishes? Tinkering in tinker/downtime activities and more tinkering of those. Exploring the city. Anything we want to explore. Any kind of jobs we want to do. For future jobs, we will be running into other crews in the city and other like organizations a little more. So I'll have a little more fleshed out other crews because you've earned the attention of at least one bigwig, and now people are going to be like, "Who the fuck are these guys? They don't live here."
Christoph
We
is
don't
just
even
looking.
go here.
Yeah, don't even go here. But also, I need to write down a personal wish. I cannot wait, Torin or Eric. I can't wait to use that. You with with Varric, you gave me a blank fucking check
Oh,
to
yeah.
twist you around at the worst possible
And
time.
I knew it. Like I knew that I was playing through. I'm like, this is the devil's bargain, like to the T. But
Not
I
even a
have to-
fucking bargain, my dude.
I have to-
You
I
just
have
went
to.
in with that.
I have to see. I have to see how this plays out.
You just went the
I have-
fuck in, and I
Yeah,
love that.
I mean that's Torrin, right? He just goes all in on everything. He just doesn't. He doesn't care.
So
Yeah.
I'm really excited because again, I got a blank check I can call.
Yep.
You could be in the middle of a job and you get a ping from Varric,
And I gotta
you
get played.
You gotta go do it, man.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, you gotta do it.
Mhm.
And I can't wait to see that drag everybody else with you. It's gonna be so good. Any other wishes?
Explore the city, but X said that. I also want to explore the arena a little more.
that's very unlikely.
So like when I pitched my character to Curtis, we were building up Torrin, and I was like, "Fight pit, this would be fun." And then you ran with it. I love
Yeah,
what
I
you did with it, man. You ran with it. It's so cool.
Give me a less than legal arena and a guy
Yep.
who runs a tight fucking ship. I'm so excited for that, and also the fact that Torrin's like gunning for that.
Uh-huh.
I'm so excited to see
I
what
can't
what
wait to
shakes
make
up
it
with
even
that.
more horrible.
Oh yeah.
So good. Derek, anything? Any wishes?
I don't know. I mean, definitely more of this. I feel like every time we play one, we're always like, okay, we're going to be done the next one. But no, I want more. I don't know the right term for this, but I'd love to do at least another crime inside the city.
Mhm.
But I want to tie in. I'm looking for information. I'm going on my separate
Your investigation.
my separate investigation. I'll tag along, but I don't really care about it.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of like the downtime because like Kristoff wants into the university. Celine wants data, wants info, wants to talk to people. I'm curious what Torrin is kind of like still working his way through the pits and all that.
Mhm.
And then Nin's working on Nin things. So all of that is either downtime, and I also want to talk to Evan and get Aldrich's idea and what Aldrich is doing.
I would love to
So
see Evan involved.
I can't wait for Evan
yeah.
to listen to these sessions.
He is so sad every time. He missed our sessions. Like I think he's played D&D at any of his tables one time in maybe a month. Because he's doing a bunch of like, he's at a
Camps and
camp
stuff.
now and
Got life things going
got
on.
life things. But
Yeah,
it's not. It's a star, I guess. But I want to. All of you are challenging me as a player too, and thank you for challenging me, asking me those questions. Everybody, you guys have all been awesome. Thank you.
And I love how readily people are like, I'll take the bargain. Like I suffer for that. I will throw my grandmother into a trash compactor for an extra D6. Like, let's go. Like, I don't care. You are all willing to, you're playing these characters like you stole them. And I love that energy of like, this is a character that is like, we are in
They're
desperate positions.
disposable.
And that's what makes Blades so much better is when this character, it's a 30-70 they make it out alive. Like if they retire, it is not a good retirement. It's the end of Reservoir Dogs. It's the end of a fucking Coen Brothers movie. If you make it out, it's by the skin of your fucking teeth. And I love that everyone is playing these characters like that and not being too precious with them. And I cannot wait to continue more of that and see how big of a splash you guys continue to make in this city.
I felt a little bit bad taking a deal that would put Torrin in more danger. But I'm like, you know what? More danger versus totally dead.
Listen,
Let's freaking do it.
Yeah.
it made the story so much cooler, and I'm all for it.
Being stuck with that impossible choice. I love giving impossible choices.
It was very possible. But that's beside the point. Final wishes because we gotta get going.
Yeah.
I think I'm good. I had a tremendous time.
Our next day is August 31st, so a month from now. Ooh, boysy. will be our next side quest run by Andrew.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
fuck.
God.
Because the 29th and 30th, we're doing our used game sale. I'm going to be soup. My brain will deactivate because we are getting like 2,700 games in.
Oh.
Goodness.
And
All right.
managing those and selling those. Anyway,
Fantastic.
but next week is regular
Excellent.
D&D.
Next week is back to the other crew. And I'll be DMing, probably.
Unless
I think that's how that works.
Hostile takeover.
Good night, friends. Go home.
Good night. Bye.
Later, guys.
Good night, bye.
So long.